What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another episode of the Live High Council. I am joined by 25-year veteran of the comic book industry, creator of Cyberfrog, Blood Honey, SJWs, or NPCs fear him, but we love him. The man, the myth, the legend, Ethan Van Sciver. What's up?
I started this gangster shit, and this is the motherfucking thanks I get. Welcome, everyone, to the High Council. My name is Ethan Van Sciver from Comic Artist Pro Secrets. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight, Jeremy and Jeff, my two buddies, my two comrades. Let's get them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the man in charge of world-class bullshitters, amazing artist, and the only person on the High Council, as I say every week, to pass 1 million views with a video. Why do I say that? Because I'm jealous. I'm very, very jealous.
Oh, I know. That's cool. I like to hear it every week, too.
Creator of Stealing Solo, a Captain's Parody, Mr. Jeff Hicks. What's up, Jeff?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the High Council. I don't have an episode number, or else I'd introduce you that way, but it's good to be back. It's Tuesday. I'm pumped. I got a cup of coffee, and there's a ton of stuff to talk about, so let's get this rolling.
Yes. Now, I titled this A Shilling Week for Star Wars. A Shilling Week. So, it's been a few things happen. I think the most notably, we need to talk about Chucky Poo Wendig and what happened with him. We all know the story. We've all done videos on our channels. So now this is the first time we've actually been together to talk about it. So before we get started, though, you guys are throwing super chats already. So I want to go ahead and show some love to the super chats, and then we can talk about Chucky Poo real quick. So the Rookie Critic says, hey, hi, hey, yo, hiya, hello, hola, hail, sup, dudes. I like it. That was good. That's a good way to start it. Makani90 says, so happy it's not busy, so I get to listen to my favorite trio while working and lurking tonight. Hey, everyone. Well, we are happy to have you for sure. The Rookie Critic says, Gleeks and Glamours, Galactic Fancy Dragon Poopers, Pamphlet Doodler, Master Gossiper, and I can't figure out why I haven't bought a car yet. I spend so wisely. and we have a new account, NPC Jeremy.
Another one.
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Jeremy. The great Jeremy, we meet at last. Never send a human to do a machine's job. And the Rookie Critic again, an army of Jeremy's skit would make a ton on Indiegogo. That has been discussed. The Rookie Critic again, 3 of the hardest working tubers on the internet. That's what I'm talking about. And to catch this up, Makani90 says, can we get a wah men as we wait for Jeremy Osteen?
Wah men.
Chat, can we get a wah men? Can we get a wah men for Chucky Poo Wendig as we transition into this story? And as Chucky Poo transitions into someone without a job. All right. So, this has obviously been the talk of the community. And, Chuck Wendig has been just a belligerent idiot on social media for years now. And again, you can be a belligerent idiot. Some people may call me a belligerent idiot. You can do that if you want, but that doesn't mean that you can't be held responsible by your employer. And finally, I don't know what actually woke Marvel up. They got woke real quick, and they ain't going broke if they keep this type of stuff up, but I don't really know what happened. Maybe Ethan, maybe you know a little more. Honestly, I've been traveling so much, I haven't been able to listen to a lot of what you've had to say about it, but I'd be interested your take on it. And then obviously Jeff. So Ethan, floor is yours.
Well, I mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, to me, it's just a matter of common sense. His insanity. I mean, the amount of incredibly long, strange, vulgar tweet streams that he puts out, what would they call tweet threads, were just so insane. And the last one where he's actually telling people to eat a boot covered in poop, it was just too much. I don't know who, I don't know what exactly, transpired to make them pull the trigger. What I do know is that they're blaming me. Now, they alternately, by the way, there's a scientific study proving that I'm responsible for this. The same guy who did the study about Ryan Johnson being attacked by Russian trolls, he's got a girl that he knows, and she wrote like a weird Comicsgate article. No, it was an anti-Star Wars fan, Fandom Menace, article for the Washington Post. She's done a study where she's put together a beautiful graph that proves that every time I say I make videos about Chuck Wendig, he gets attacked.
Hang on, guys. They're saying the stream is dead. And I just clicked on it, and I'm getting an internal error. Now it's back up. Let's see what happens. The video is unavailable right now. What are you guys seeing on your end?
I see live just like normal.
I've got video unavailable just like the chat's saying.
Well, let me check my computer. 'Cause I'm subscribed to you. Where are you at?
Yeah, video unavailable.
What the hell, man?
They took us down.
YouTube shit the bed.
They took us down.
Holy shit.
Mundane Matt.
I'm getting a 500 internal error, server error on my end.
Yeah, me too.
Holy shit.
Did they take you down?
I don't know.
I don't think I'd get a 500 error if we were all if he was taken down.
They're saying it's back. We can see it. Guys, can you hear us right now? They're saying we can hear you. We hear you.
Okay. Wow.
Now I'm having issues with my. This might be a YouTube problem because my mobile app is messing up.
Yeah, I can see. I can see nothing on my end.
Something went wrong. Tap to retry.
Yeah, I'm hitting refresh and everything. I obviously don't want to restart my computer because that'll kill the feed. But I can't pull anything up right now.
Dun 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 dun.
Let me just make sure it's not my stupid internet. No, my internet's legit. I'm on.
Right, no. It's and now I'm something went wrong. Tap to retry. Yeah, the error loading. Tap to retry.
Wow.
Well,
Let's see what this Twitter. Okay, so the Twitter account's legit.
They're saying they hear us.
Yeah, if I click on your link on Twitter, it says internal 500 error, High Council the Shilling Week for Star Wars, but nothing.
So some people are saying audio, no video. Some people are saying just audio. Some people are saying it's gone completely. Wow.
Okay, now. But nothing. Now here we are.
So some people are saying audio.
It must have been a YouTube error because now I see us.
All right, let me see. Are we back on? I don't see that we're back on yet.
I'm still getting a 500 internal error, service error.
A second ago, you just heard my phone play us.
Yeah, no, I heard you. Let me pull my phone. Guys, we're working on it. If you can hear us, we obviously apologize. This is kind of out of our control.
Well, while you're waiting, guys, check out Stealing Soul. We passed a record, so there we go. We passed $40,000. If we can get 10 more,
40,000. Wow.
Yeah, 10 more, and everybody gets an extra book.
I can't even pull up YouTube right now on my phone. So
we crashed YouTube personally.
Go on Twitter and see if people are talking about YouTube being down.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't pull up my YouTube channel.
Okay. Well, shit.
No, it's a thing.
Okay.
Somebody named Nada Yafaringi, who's not even related to us, says YouTube down. Pray for YouTube. What's happening to YouTube? Is YouTube down for anyone else? YouTube. Okay, so it's not us. We're not. If we can be heard, hey everybody, what's up? But
if you can hear us, I'm just gonna read a couple super chats. So OJ Martinez says, "Excuse me, sir, does Mario Kart play on the PS360?" That's an inside joke. I was talking on a live stream the other day, and I was telling him about how I don't know how GameStop employees deal with like soccer moms coming in there asking like, "Does Halo play on the Wii?" Like constantly. And so OJ Martinez, shout out for watching the live stream. Comrade Commodore, thank you for the $20 super chat. I will reread these, by the way, for the few of you that are listening right now. So thank you. He says, finally caught one from the beginning. Well, it ended really quick. Jeremy, get your punk ass back over to the Rodgers versus Brady video. We got discussing to do. Keep up the good work, guys. Your guys' content makes the work day easier. Thank you, comrade. I will repeat and I will reread these. What's so funny is when we were in LA, Anna was reading super chats. She called him Cobra Commander, Comrade Commodore. And she's like, Cobra Commander. I was like, what do you like? You can't say anything about my reading at this point. Harrison Ford says, thank you. Thank you, Jeff, for allowing me to go to the bathroom by myself, as well as finally allowing me to hold my own dick. can this be a regular thing now?
Well, as soon as the Indiegogo campaign ends, Harrison, we'll talk. But make sure you talk to your lawyers about going easy on us.
Jesse Padilla says, have you seen the movie First Man? I think it was good and very heartwarming. I've heard it's good, but with all the controversy, it's turned a lot of people off. Have you guys seen it?
I refuse to watch it.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen it. Why do you refuse to watch it? What's the controversy?
They altered
American
history.
flag.
They won't show the flag being planted. And
yeah,
it's not even a pro-America thing for me. It's you don't get to pick and choose history, Ryan Gosling. It's how it happened. Just deal with it. That's my whole point. Not, yay, go America, anything like that.
So apparently there are people that can hear us. They're mentioning the super chat. I mean, we've only got 376 viewers. Apparently mobile is down for a lot of people.
Well, it's not. Look, on my computer, I can't pull up YouTube at all. I can't.
Okay.
My Creator Studio, nothing.
Yeah, so. that's the boat I'm into. So,
but there's something scary to funny to me.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end, bottom line, guys, we will get, once YouTube is back up, if we have to restart the show, we will. We'll make it happen. We do apologize, obviously, out of our control. Let's see. The Rookie Critic says EBS. They are called Tweeties. I don't know. I don't know. Well, probably what you were talking about before everything went down. And then NPC Jeremy says, and tell me, Mr. Jeremy, what good is a phone call if you're unable to speak? This NPC stuff is fantastic. So, all right, let's see. Jimmy Riddle says, I'm on mobile and I can hear you. Video is unavailable, but have sound. Okay. It's kind of hard to kind of get in rhythm, though, because we don't know who in the chat. Be serious now. Of the 355 people that are watching, how many of you can hear us? If you can hear us, please be serious so we know what's going on. See, so Force User says now it's gone, but then B-Dad says there's no video but audio. It loaded for me, then the playback died again. Damn it, YouTube. Audio
only. Been acting weird anyway lately. I can't get. Like, they don't refresh in my... I don't know if you guys are having this problem, but I refresh my dashboard every day on YouTube, and it hasn't been refreshed. Yeah, look at this. I am down to... my analytics are completely down now. This is crazy. Okay.
So this is just a... This is a widespread YouTube...
Now they're back.
Now, a lot of... people are saying that they can... People... All right, if you can... no, I was going to say no. Let's see. Shows you have 671 viewers is what they're saying. I've got 334 on my end. So chat is down. This whole thing is a disaster right now. So, but you know what? It's awesome, and the High Council can handle it. We can take it. You know what? We're not leaving. We're not running. We're here.
We're not running away from minor technical difficulties. Hell with them.
Yeah, so people are saying we have 705 viewers, 600, 300, so it's all over the place what people are getting. I don't think anybody really knows what we've got because it seems like YouTube's just jacked up all over the place. So
okay, YouTube is back. Oh no, it's not. It was. Now it's gone. Geeks and Gamers. Let's see. No, we're there. We're there.
There. All right. Let's see. And by the way, everyone in the chat, just want to say thank you for. All right, I'm back up on my end. Thank you for sticking with us. We really appreciate this. Once we get this thing back up and running, please just share, tweet, let everybody know we're back up and running. We never went anywhere because we can deal with it. We're gonna hang as long as technology will allow us. So, but right now, it looks like
I don't have any chat. I hear and see us. I don't see the chat at all.
Yeah, I'm back down on my end again. It was up for a minute. Now I've got the internal server error again. So the Russian bots. The Russian bots.
Damn it!
Disney is after us. Video's gone now.
Could you imagine us being that popular to that when we go live, Disney's like, YouTube, shut the whole site down. Can you imagine being those guys?
Shut YouTube down. We're trying to cover up for Chuck Wendig's firing.
They're gonna make
it all down. My God.
Oh, that's funny. There's an account that says, "Nurse, when can I masturbate again, Jeremy?" Because so that story was I got jumped along, and since we I don't know if anybody can hear us or what, so I got jumped a long time ago when I was younger. I was hanging out with my girlfriend at the time. I got jumped. I got beat up really bad. I was knocked unconscious. When I woke up and saw, what my face and what I found out what happened, I punched a mirror that I was looking at, and it shattered my hand. My hand. Bones sticking out, everything. It was horrible. Go to the hospital. And I'm just sitting there. I'm really angry. I don't feel the pain. My adrenaline's so high. And this nurse comes in there and she's talking about plastic surgery and all this other crap. And I was like, ma'am, look, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't really care about all that. I got one question for you. One question. My mom was in there, my girlfriend, my friends, my dad. I said, I got one question. When can I masturbate again? That's really all I'm worried about right now. And to her credit, she was very professional. She's like, probably pretty soon, sir. And then she turned around and walked away.
That's reassuring.
All right. What do you guys? I've still got a 500 internal server error.
I'm getting the guys from the World Class Bullshitters podcast telling me their shit's all down too, and they're in different states. So,
okay. Just lost video and audio. So someone just lost video and audio.
Let's see. YouTube though, I'm on Twitter right now. Let's see what's going on right now. Yeah, everybody
on Twitter.
Yeah. Please try again.
They are busting balls.
Oh, there's a hashtag YouTube down.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna hang. We're gonna see what happens. I got a couple.
What is it with your time on the High Council, Jeremy? This is 2 weeks in a row that you've.
I know.
Last time was a thunderstorm that took you out.
No, that wasn't. Well, last week was fine. It was the week before then. So it's 2 out of the last 3. So it's not a total collapse yet. But I'm just happy that my house is still here after what happened with this hurricane.
Me too.
Seriously, if the right side of the hurricane hit Panama City, which I'm from Panama City. I lived there for 15 years. Panama City's gone. Like, it's bad. It wiped out completely. It's really bad. And if that right side of the storm would have hit Pensacola, I would not be in this room right now recording. It would be gone. So scary stuff. So I've got a lot of friends in Panama City. So
Panama.
That's what I was thinking of, but I didn't think it was appropriate.
Well, go ahead and sing.
Let's see.
Once our view count hits 0, then I'll start singing.
All right.
Well, if there is an audience out there, I guess we should just keep going.
We should probably keep going. There's 294 viewers based on what Google Hangout is telling me. So guys,
pop culture.
We're going to go ahead and roll with it. So we apologize for the inconvenience. It's clearly my fault.
Yep.
So
you broke YouTube. Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers. I'm waiting for them to write articles about this now on those bullshit websites. He broke YouTube and ruined it for millions of people.
They will.
So. Yep. So anyway, Ethan, we were talking about Chuck Wendig, and we're back up to 325 viewers. So it's like people are coming back in. So, anyway, with Chuck Wendig, I mean, you obviously have ties to Marvel and DC, and so that's why I was curious if you knew any details.
And to the mob.
And so,
the only details I have are that this is the way things work. I mean, he clearly was pushing some buttons. It takes a lot. I mean, you really do have to be. This is why I want to congratulate him. You have to be an enormous a-hole to get fired for terrible behavior as a left winger. Like, your behavior on Twitter. The entire precedent, the whole premise of Comicsgate is that left wingers can be a-holes with no consequences on Twitter at all. And they can call people Nazis. They can block their fans. They can say, you don't like my book? Don't buy it. When they're promoting Marvel Comics, they can do whatever they want to do. And they're never served up any consequences. So I want Chuck Wendig to really think about this. I want him to remember this is the company that still employs Mark Waid, still employs Dan Slott, still employs Mags Visaggio, still employs all of these people, all of these terrible, terrible people with their miserable behavior. Kurt Busiek, horrible, the worst of the worst. And yet they fired him. Wow, the video is unavailable now. You guys...
I'm just seeing that we're live still.
Okay, it's like mine keeps changing and collapsing. But I mean, that is the thing. I want you to recognize, and I want him to kind of pat himself on the back. Like, he's worse than everyone. His behavior was so atrocious. It was so abominable that, like, he left his friends scrambling for conspiracy theories to explain it, so that he wouldn't have to accept responsibility for telling Star Wars fans to literally eat a boot covered in shit. Excuse my language. He called people rapists. He called them racists. He called them wretched abusers. He called them necks. That's the F word and then neck. I don't know what that means, but he called everyone F necks. It's hard. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for Disney to keep people like this employed. So Chuck Wendig joins the ranks of the very elite a-hole. James Gunn, elite a-hole, not elitist, just elite a-hole. The very best, the top 1% of a-holedom. That's where Chuck Wendig finds himself. And congratulations to him. I mean, so now basically, again, all of his friends in fiction, all these weird NPCs, all these bizarre SJWs that were counting on him to hang on to and maintain his place as an a-hole in Star Wars, are trying to blame me, like I did this. They're using charts, graphs, not the kind of charts that I understand, not pie charts. Those are the only charts I can read. Just weird graphs that prove that it's my fault that Chuck Wendig was an a-hole who got fired. If that were true, I would like to take a bow right now.
And I would like to say thank you. so it all start.
The higgledy-piggledy, wibbledy-wobbledy TIE fighters, that is all a thing of the past, and it's because of me. And the Washington Post is going to run an article saying so. So that means it must be true. And all of these weirdos, they're all saying that it's my fault, spreading it around. Okay, it is. The one thing that confuses me, though, is I only have 30,000 followers on Twitter and 80,000 followers on or subscribers on YouTube. James Woods and every single Fox News personality retweeted Chuck Wendig's unique and brilliant idiocy. James Woods, 1.8 million followers on Twitter. Probably had more to do with Chuck Wendig getting negative attention than I did. But don't tell these NPCs that. I want the credit. James Woods done enough. He's done enough. He was in Casino.
Well, you weren't in Hercules. You don't get the credit.
Yeah. No, Hercules is one thing. Casino, though, man. Remember he played Sharon Stone's like junkie, gambler boyfriend.
That she was cheating on her husband with.
Yeah. I mean, that's James Woods, man. So all praise goes to him. But let me have this one, James. Thanks.
Jeff, and I know you did a live stream from the car when it all went down.
Yeah.
I've
never live streamed from my mom's Volkswagen before. I wasn't even home that day. Much like everyone else out there, I'm blocked by Chuck Wendig, even though I've never spoken to him. I only think I mentioned him once, maybe twice in a video, and it wasn't even anything that isn't common knowledge at this point. So I knew about Chuck Wendig's iffy writing. I knew about his bad behavior online. And out of this whole scenario, Ethan puts him in an elite world-class asshole status, and that's awesome. But I think Chuck Wendig is the greatest villain of all time in terms of writers, because he thinks he's on the right side of this all. He thinks he's the hero of the story, but he's the big problem. Those are always the best villains. They don't think they're bad. They don't think they're causing problems, but eventually they will fall. And there's no singular hero to this. I think everyone that's a fan of Star Wars is the winner at the end of this, because without Chuck Wendig, without these people constantly cramming shit down your throat and labeling you and putting you in categories that don't even fit who you are because you dislike something, him being out of the picture is good for everybody. Everybody.
So you're not going to let me have this one? I mean,
sorry.
Right.
No, you take it. Just put an asterisk.
There are charts. There are graphs that prove it's me.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with that because I'm a man of science. Okay.
All right, let me send this to you right now, because I have to. You clearly have not seen the scientific charts and graphs.
I hear him rustling in the background.
Yeah, I'm pulling him up on Twitter. I'm pulling him up on Twitter now. Hang on a second. And by the way, all of these weirdos are liking it and retweeting it. You know that it's my fault. Hold on. This is substantial, and I'm surprised that you guys, my brothers, have not seen this.
Yeah, I haven't.
We
real,
care.
and real quick, it sounds like a lot of people are finally YouTube starting to work for a lot of people again. So if you're having issues, it's not on your end, it's YouTube's end. So just keep refreshing. Where are you sending it, EVS? Send it to our inbox.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to your yeah, I'm gonna send you the link to the tweet or something like that, and you can yeah, I want you to look at it, and it is scientific proof. You could see all the people who are liking it and who believe that it was me, and you know, I don't want to argue with them, and you know, you guys. All right, here it is. This woman is insane. Let me just send this your way. Yeah, copy, and then if you could share this with people. This is, again, you know, some of you could argue with science, but you'd be wrong. All right. Paste into. Oh, this is going in our group chat. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there it is. Now there are like 4 or 5 tweets about it, and feel free to share them.
Okay.
Bethany Lacina or Lacina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the problem is I don't know if the screen share is going to work right now.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm going to try it anyway.
Yeah.
Let me see what the chat's saying real quick, and I will catch up on these super chats, guys. Yes, YouTube is working. Yes, YouTube is working again. Stream's working fine for me, good sirs. Let's see. All right, so it looks like a lot of you are saying it's fixed. If it is getting fixed, please share this out on Twitter and let everybody know. I guess I'll have to make. I told you guys I was leaving Twitter, but I will share links, I guess. So, all right, let me do the screen share.
Mm-hmm.
This over there. Okay. And boom. All right. So we're going to start at the top here. And it says Friday at Chuck Wendig lost his contract with Marvel Star Wars because of his Twitter. His mistake was to attract sketchy Twitter, probably at Ethan Van Sciver. This graph
Correct.
is tweets to from Wendig before after his civility tweets on 10/6. So this is the graph.
That's the chart that proves. See all the orange? Those are all my fans that are assembling to cause Chuck Wendig to get fired.
Let me just lock it on me. There we go. All right. So now when you talk, you can go ahead and explain it, Ethan.
Well, I mean, I don't speak the language of science, but it does it does seem to me that black line there, that's me just talking shit, and then that bump represents me talking a lot of shit about Chuck Wendig. So if you see that bump, that is me like talking more shit than usual about Chuck Wendig. And then you see that when I did, all of these orange people came and I don't know, agreed with the shit that I was saying. And that led to Chuck Wendig being fired. According to science.
Well, I think you can't argue with science, and you know, at the end of the day, Ethan is responsible for Chuck Wendig's firing. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Well, now that I've seen the facts, there we go. I can back that up now. The Earth is no longer flat.
The High Council wins again.
Credit where it's due. That's all I ask.
And we're not tired of winning. We are not tired of winning at all. So it looks like most people are. It's working now. So keep refreshing and keep sharing and let everybody know. But so many people are saying they are not having. They can't get the video. But anyway, so just keep trying, guys. And yeah, so with this whole Chuck Wendig thing, it's bottom line. I mean, the guy had it coming, and he messed with the High Council. And that's what happens. You know, that's what happens. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the NPC meme. Now, I've been demonetized every time I've talked about this on YouTube, so I don't know what's going to happen here. But I noticed, Ethan, you've been talking about it a little bit. Jeff, you're not totally caught up with it yet, are you?
I've been busy. I got a lot of stuff going on here, so you have to fill me in as you fill in the listeners.
Yeah, so this is a meme. I found out about this when I was in California. People were telling me about it, told me to go watch the Quarterings video. So I watched the Quarterings video, then I read the article, then I started doing my research. And it's basically in a video game. If you ever played a video game, there's non-playable characters. So these are the characters that have a pre-designed speech. There's only like 2 or 3 or 4 things they can say. That's it. They can say no more, no less. And they are designed to say these things. And sometimes they'll glitch out. Sometimes they'll say the wrong thing. And you're like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And that is what SJWs are. They are non-playable characters in life. They have been programmed to say things. And sometimes you can just be talking to them. You can be like, hey, I really like this place, Five Guys. They have great burgers. Oh, you're a racist. You're like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Like, I'm just talking about fast food. And you're like, no, you're a Nazi. And you're like, that's them glitching out. They can't help it. It's not their fault. Technology is not perfect, as you see with YouTube right now. And when you're a non-playable character, sometimes you glitch out. Now, they can be updated, just like your phone, just like your computer. So that's why with the alt-right, that's not a word that's been around forever, but they can do software updates on the non-playable characters and add words to their vocabulary. And that's pretty much the most accurate description I've ever heard, because right on cue, you go back to the Chuck Wendig firing, and that one girl, geek diva girl, who's the Star Wars writer, she blamed it on the alt-right, Nazis, racist, and misogynist. And it's like, what about his words? It's like they're programmed to say these things. And for some reason, this NPC meme is striking a nerve with people. Twitter did a mass ban of these NPC accounts. Are you guys familiar with this story?
Mm-mm.
I knew what NPCs were. I made that joke in my last video. I must have just missed that it became a thing on Twitter. Because I talked about all the Rotten Tomatoes, the fake scores for Star Wars Resistance.
Yeah, so I did a video on it. I covered the whole entire thread because this one guy, this SJW, one of these resist people, he was like, there is a bunch of 4chan users and they're posing as resistors. Please do not interact with them. And you go into the comments and it's all of these NPC bots like from 4chan, and they're like, hashtag, you're so brave. I'm literally shaking right now. Hashtag, orange man is bad. Hashtag, resist. And it's like, that's all they're saying. They're like, I'm literally shaking right now. This is so scary. It's just so good. And there was one of them that had an avatar of like, it was the NPC meme, but it had Colin Kaepernick's like afro on it. And it was like hashtag kneel, hashtag, police are killers or something like that. It went on and on and on. So Twitter did a mass ban of all of these accounts because they were posing as anti-Trump people to make fun of anti-Trump people. And then, like I told Ethan before we started, I've had 3 NPC videos. All 3 have been demonetized, and I've challenged them, and they tell me it's not age appropriate or advertiser friendly. I don't cuss in the videos. I don't say anything bad. So this thing is taking over. So where did you hear about it, Ethan?
I guess somebody Comicsgate-ish told me, and then I watched Jeremy's video and I didn't really get it. And then because I'm not a video game guy, I'm Geeks, not Geeks and Gamers, So,
right.
But yeah, I had it explained to me, and it was delightful, and surprising how offended they were by it. I didn't really. I was like, I thought SJW, like they couldn't stand being called SJWs, and I like that a lot. But then NPC, they say things like, "Stop, it dehumanizes us," and I'm like, "Whoa, it does good." Because I find these people to be inhumane. I mean, in any way, I find them to be, dehumanizing, and therefore I think they deserve to be dehumanized. They're nasty people. And so, yeah, people like, people who are supporting Chuck Wendig right now, these people who think that, Chuck Wendig was fired for quote unquote standing up to trolls and defending himself against harassment. These people, they're NPCs. Everyone knows you can spend your time on Twitter arguing with trolls and still retain your employment. You can protect yourself from harassment. You can still get work for hired gigs. NPCs don't understand this. They don't understand that there was a line and that Chuck Wendig crossed the line. They don't. So they are defending Chuck Wendig. My first experience with NPCs officially, knowing them as NPCs, is watching them, watching them defend Chuck Wendig, who was fired because he's still doing this. He was still saying horrible things. He was courting controversy. He was pushing the limit of what was acceptable to his employer. Just trying to show off how woke he was. I mean, have we actually read these tweets? Have we done in the High Council? Have we actually gone through this? I mean, this is
no.
I hate to take it back to Chuck Wendig, but I feel like we should. Let me read some Chuck Wendig for you. I'll do it.
Get ready.
I'll do it in Chuck Wendig's voice.
Are you gonna keep your mouth open the whole time too, like he does in all of his photos?
He's not anymore. He changed his. He looks very grumpy now. He's not.
Oh, he got smacked down. Okay.
Yeah, he's not a glee-filled cartoon character no more. Now he's. He looks like he's in prison. In his avatar, Chuck Wendig. Here we go. Trump. But he's just the ugly fake gold mask they've put on this thing. Fuck all the GOP. Fuck that blubbering, bristling frat boy judge. Fuck McConnell, Ryan, Grassley, Collins, every last one of them. Them for how they've shamed victims and helped dismantle democracy. They will tell you to smile, Jeremy. They will tell you that we need to get back to business, that we've got to heal the rift and blah, blah, blah. But that's just the desire of a savvy bully. One who wants you to stop crying after he hits you. Who wants you to not fight back. But you can cry. And you can fight back. They can eat shit. All of them. They can eat a boot covered in shit. Winter is coming, you callous fucknecks. You prolapsed assholes. You grotesque monsters. You racists and rapists and wretched abusers. You vengeful petty horrors. Side note. Some will tell you to be civil because our rage and scorn will fuel the other side. But that double standard in both of its ears. Well, if you hadn't said those sassy words and demonstrated anger at our whittled down democracy, I, for a second, might have been convinced not to eat this baby. But fie on you, your incivility made me eat this baby. Spoiler warning, they were always gonna eat that baby. And scene. That was those were the tweets that were the last straw. Those were the tweets that had Marvel say, can we just fire this dude into the sun? Where's Ethan with his trebuchet? I was like, I'm right here. Marvel said, can we fire him? And I said, yeah, you can. You may. In fact, you should. And so they did. And it was all my doing. Thank you.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Have you done that on your channel, by the way, the rereading of his tweets?
Oh, several times.
Okay,
I'm sure.
That's good stuff right there. Let me read a couple super chats real quick. Dayton Pfeiffer says, hello, High Council. I thought I would give you some shackles while I'm at work. Well, thank you so much. Turbo Donk says, keep going. And that was probably earlier when I said, we're just, I think Jeff actually said we should just keep going. So Andy Ghost says, Indiana Jones and the Jeremy of Doom. I like it. Kano Cyber 9 Avila. If you smell
Cyber 9 Avila.
Okay, Chano Cyber 9 Avila. If you smell what the fandom menace is cooking, that must be one of the world class accounts, huh? One of the world class fans.
Oh, fan, yeah, account.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, one of the fans.
But say, come on, man, you watch wrestling. Say it with a little more bravado in your voice.
Well, no, that's what I was saying because of the Rock line and the fact that you knew the name. So that's why. So, Achura77, I'm a big a-hole and started a new job yesterday.
Nice.
Exactly. You can get a job being an asshole. You can. It's just a fine line. And Chuck's been way over that line for a long time. OJ Martinez, they can take our audio and they can take our video, but they'll never take our High Council. Yes.
Hell no.
Ooh, yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Obi127883. I finally got everything to work, including chat. Hopefully it's still working. It looks like a lot of people are still having a lot of issues, so hopefully it's still working for a lot of you. Let's see. Ligerzer 02 or 082, very first super chat, just bought Stealing Solo. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we really appreciate that. And if you have not supported Stealing Solo, please do on Indiegogo. Jeff, even though he's got 1 million views, he wants more. He wants more, so might as well. Andy Ghost says, hey, High Council, Jeremy, Jeff, Uncle Ethan. Was good speaking with you on Anna's stream. Gave shout out to you all on Anna's stream. Keep doing what you're doing. Great work. Shout out to Anna. Andy, it was great talking to you. Appreciate it. You were very, very, congratulations on winning the Ahsoka painting from Anna. And yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you. And thank you so much for all of your support. And I'm sure the guys will repeat that. So, because we are not NPCs, we think for ourselves. So, so guys, you can just tell me to go F off instead of like, hey, Jeremy, don't say what I think, right? Listen, I'm trying to read so many comments right now. We almost at 400 people though. We lost 400 people. All right, I can't see. Some of you guys were telling me there's 800 people watching. Then there's 7. I'm getting 315 is what I see. So either way, it's a disaster. But we're still here. M15T3R_V. I used to be an SJW, but I took an arrow to the knee. Now I'm an NPC. Skyrim stuff. David Cooney, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. OJ Martinez sings. These are a few of my favorite rants. Probably talking about EVS's rant because he's the king of it. So
somebody read those rants, his rant, and sang it as Julie Andrews and The Sound of Music.
I think somebody told me about that, and I never got a chance to watch it.
So funny.
I'll have to check that out.
Rapists and wretched abusers. So God, oh my God, somebody's a genius because it does. It reads like that.
So good. And again, it's just all right. Jennifer G says I'm done playing with YouTube. Bye everyone. Sorry, Jennifer G. We appreciate you being dedicated this whole time because I've seen how frustrated you were in the chat. So thank you for trying. I think it's not even working on my end still, so I can't even pull up YouTube still. So. Nope, I can't. So
it's really 300 people watching us right now, but now I'm getting an ID here.
Maybe we need to pray. As
Jeremy
Osteen.
All you, Ethan.
All right. When Jeremy sees you're doing your part, believe when you don't see any sign of it. Thanking Jeremy when you're weak, taking steps of faith when you're uncomfortable. Jeremy will give you strength beyond your natural ability. Jeremy will help you do what you normally couldn't do. You'll have to be willing to leave some things behind if you're going to become all that you were created by Jeremy to be. Maybe you need to leave bitterness, leave compromise, leave the hurt, because Jeremy whispers in your spirit dreams and promises what you can become. The enemy will try to drown them out. He'll use people to try to discourage you, but no matter how loud they are, don't let them talk you out of what Jeremy has whispered into your spirit. Wamen.
Wamen, yeah, waiting for the Wamen. So, if you're on an Android, it appears Android phones are working. So yeah, if you're on an Android, my Android's working. So I don't know. Unbelievable. All right, the other line of business we have to get to is something that honestly is so irrelevant. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up, but so many people, because I retweeted this video that really, look, I like helping people, okay? There's a small little YouTuber, runs a site, Star Making Wars, and he just wanted to help him get to 1,000 views. You know what I mean? Just help. You want to help the little guy out. So this little YouTuber,
1,000 views. We all get to 1,000 views in the first 2 minutes that we post a video.
Yeah, I know. And so,
good.
So Star Making Wars, made a video about me, claiming how unimportant I am. Yet this little guy on YouTube spent the whole entire time like giving his resume to me, but all of his accomplishments, and he has a legacy and everything like that. And so many people have said, and he mentioned Uncle E. I can't remember exactly what he said. He said something about you in the video, Uncle E, because he's obsessed with us. So everybody says, are you going to make a response video? And I'm not. I'm not going to make a response video. When my Chihuahua bites at my ankles, I just kick it away. And that's exactly what I'm doing with this little Chihuahua. It's a little Chihuahua on YouTube. Little bitty Chihuahua. It just wants some attention. Just wants some help. That's fine. We gave him some help. We got him, the previous video that he posted was, I think, 400 or 500 views. So this one got like triple that because Uncle E and myself were sharing it, because we like to help. We like to help the little man. We like to help the little man.
Well, he had this funny gag where he squeaked a clown horn like every 2 seconds, like that. He said, "You guys are clowns," and he did it like 100 times because that's good comedy. That's good comedy. Listen, I would, It's right. Repetition equal right. Like if you do something 100 times, it becomes funny. No, this is a guy who sits in trees and takes pictures of people with telephoto lenses. You're not worried? You're not a little worried?
Oh man, it's just the whole thing. Like, it's sad. It's sad that somebody is that obsessed with us and so jealous of us, and claims that they have a legacy and all this stuff. Again, if you do, that's fine. I don't care. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't care. What you do does not affect me. If you're successful at what you do, that's great. It doesn't affect me. I'm not intimidated by other people's success or lack thereof. You know what I mean?
Thereof. So in other words, Star Making Wars, the YouTube channel, wibbles and wobbles through the air, careening drunkenly across the Mirren rooftops. It zigzags herkily-jerkily out of Jeremy's sight. The end.
So to answer, if people, and again, the only reason people even knew about this is because I retweeted it. Ethan, mentioned it. So it's like, it's the only reason people knew about it. So, but to answer the question, no, I'm not making a response video. It's not worth my time. And again, I could probably make a video of me just scratching my leg that would get more views than my response video to this irrelevant little Chihuahua biting at my ankles. So that's it. That's really nothing else to say.
Potato head. No, listen.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. Here's the thing is, what that video was about, Jeremy. I know it's beneath you. It's not beneath me. I like making fun of this kid. The thing that the video was about, it was about saying, it was your observation that this was a guy who blamed us for boycotting Solo. Now, Jason Ward and Star Making Wars, they seem to misunderstand Soilo, my Soilo meme and T-shirts, as it means a boycott. At no time did I ever say don't go see Soilo. On the contrary, I made you guys all watch the holiday special a few days ago. I like watching terrible things and making fun of them. I encourage people to go watch Star Wars movies of all kinds. Never once supported a boycott. He's just he misunderstood. We just want to make fun of terrible SJW, MPC Star Wars. He, on the other hand, after condemning us for boycotting something when we never boycotted it, announced in a fit of sad-spurgery that he was going to boycott Marvel Comics, Star Wars books for firing.
Oh no!
What are they now? That's what this was all about. Jeremy pointed out. He said, "Well, wait a second. You're the guy who said don't boycott stuff. You gave us hell." Claiming that we were boycotting things and boycotting Star Wars was stupid and real fans never boycotted Star Wars no matter how bad it was. You gave us hell for that. I never supported a boycott. And here you are actually coming out and saying and telling your few fans, your handful of fans, to not buy Star Wars, Marvel Star Wars, because of Chuck Wendig. Chuck Wendig. Got fired, and now suddenly all of your principles go out the window. And Jeremy called you on your bullshit, as he does. That's why people. That's why 87,000 people have subscribed to Geeks and Gamers, and he retains the audience. People actually view his videos because he calls out bullshit. He calls out that kind of nonsense. And when he called you out for yours, you got very, very upset, and you made the video, and the video was viewed by 300 people until we let our fans know about it to make fun of you.
Very well said. Very well
Thank
said.
you.
Very well said. And I want to touch on one point that he did make in the video, because again, even though I'm so irrelevant, apparently I deserved a response, because he runs around with making StarWars.net, and I'm like, could they not get the .com? You know what I mean? And he claimed, I guess they do have the .com. Congratulations. Okay. What does that matter?
He showed a clip of Mark Hamill saying StarWars.com or something, making StarWars.com. He showed that clip 100 times.
I know.
He keeps that clip right on his iPhone, and he just probably it's a shot. Most of the video that Jason Ward has of anything is shot from a long distance and from behind, where people can't see him lurking. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
It's like this footage is of Mark Hamill from a distance and from behind, where Jason was kind of lurking somewhere in the shadows. Just like the Boba Fett footage or the Mandalorian footage he got of Mark Hamill just kind of arbitrarily saying, I don't know, go to makingstarwars.com or something. He didn't know. He doesn't go to your channel.
Yeah, he didn't even know.
He wasn't acknowledging that you have makingstarwars.com. He was saying, I don't give a shit. I assume it's .com. I don't really know.
Let him live the fantasy, man. Come on. Let him feel relevant.
There's nobody that owns a website, that runs a website, that if you have the access to the .com, that you run it with the .net. I don't really understand the logic of that. Like that's 101. That's what when I bought Geeks and Gamers, I was gonna buy geeksandgamers.net because the .com was so expensive, and people like, don't even get the .net. Don't even get it, because you want to have a .com. So again, if you're dumb enough to just run with the .net, then that's on you. You know what I mean? So real quick, Team YouTube has tweeted and says, thank you for your reports about YouTube TV, YouTube music access issues. We're working on resolving this, and we will let you know once it's fixed. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause you, and we'll keep you updated. Causing a bit of an issue there, YouTube, a bit. But man, they're having it across YouTube TV, YouTube Music, YouTube everywhere. So that's the latest from Team YouTube.
Now we can sleep well at night.
Yeah, now we can all sleep well. Let me see if and that was 15 minutes ago. So I don't know if it's been fixed. Our viewership still is not. The chat's not even moving for me anymore. So it's like the chat's completely done.
It's still shit in the bed. It says we have 242 viewers. Some people have messaged me on Facebook and Twitter. They're like, hey, we can hear you, but we can't see you. And then some people are saying we can see you, but we can't hear you. So.
Okay. Michael Roth says, thank you for the super chat, Michael Roth. Inspired to put this in Jeremy's collection plate. Michael, thank you very much. This is Jeremy Osteen saying a lot of prayers for the High Council. We need to get the Lord to look over the YouTube of Team YouTube Music, and we need him to lift the NPC curse off of YouTube. It's holding down the High Council. Amen. All right.
Wow, man.
I love that I have a way to finish that thing off now when you're giving me the Wamen, Ethan. So, other than that, I don't think Jason Ward's relevant enough to talk about anymore. So if you guys still have questions about it, or if people asking, just say, Jeremy's not going to respond, because it's kind of like, it's kind of like that situation with Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly. Eminem had to just I have to give you a career to destroy it. That's basically how it is with Jason. I have to give him relevance just to destroy his relevance. So this will be as famous as you've ever been, Jason, because I'm talking about you, and because Ethan and Jeff are talking about you. This is it. Enjoy it, buddy. This is the most relevant you're ever going to be. So I don't know what else he can do from here. Maybe he should give it up now. His legacy is complete, as he said. So
did he ever have one to begin with? No,
not at all. Not at all. So let's see. YouTube was infiltrated with NPC bots.
According to abcnews.go.com. Well, is this real? Is that the real website? abcnews.go.com?
Maybe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, because there's an article on it that says Pakistani bots.
What?
If this is a legit,
Really?
Holy
Pakistan
shit.
causes YouTube outage for 2/3 of the world by Peter Svensson. Is this legit? It's got ads and
Wow.
everything on it.
Let's see
If this
here.
is fake, obviously I'm not going to act like it's real.
There's 111 tweets right now, or 111,000 tweets talking about YouTube down. So it's clearly, let's see, everywhere. I'm gonna read some tweets right now, because clearly, we're. I mean, I feel like the few people that are sitting here are just they're hoping that it'll come back up. I mean, a few people are saying they can hear us. A lot of people are saying it's going in and out. So Pakistani bots, really? This is fantastic.
If this is real, like I said, this could be some bullshit. I can't find a date on the article, but I'll send you a screenshot.
All right, send that to me. I mean, ABC Go, that should be it, because I mean, I've seen I'm googling ABC YouTube right now. So, boom, boom, boom.
This is our most bizarre show ever.
It really is.
It's already one of the worst weeks for it to happen too. After all this shit that's going down,
Yeah.
Hopefully this keeps the recording of it though, because this would be really terrible if, you know.
Well, I'm wondering how if the super chats are going to be accounted for. You know, I wonder how all that's going to go.
Oh, you should write a letter to YouTube and say, "I got $1 million in super chats. I need to be refunded on Monday."
Yeah.
And then that'll be the one we split 3 ways. You know, $1 million.
So see, I'm looking for ABC. ABC's Twitter account and is saying that it's not showing that story.
Well, somebody posted this on our thing. It's probably a joke. That's why I'm saying this may not be real. Not, you know, I sent you a link over on our Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, this is I'm not seeing that story. So, yeah, I feel like we're
kind
kind
of stories. What's
Yeah.
going on in what's going on in Star Wars? Did you see the Boba Fett gun from the holiday special that is going to be used in? Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool.
There's a lot of rumors
Also,
going around.
Roseanne.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you know, there's kind of interesting news. It's not really Star Wars related, but I find it interesting. So Roseanne Barr, of course, got fired like Chuck Wendig. Similar circumstances, except she only said one stupid thing, and Chuck has been saying stupid things for years. Yeah, they wrote her out of the new show. I mean, you know, of course, ABC wanted to keep the Roseanne show on the air without Roseanne. And I was like, how are they going to do that? They're going to keep the rest of the cast. By the way, that would piss me off. Like if the rest of the cast didn't walk with me, having been fired. But no, they decided to all stay. Killing Roseanne in the new ABC sitcom spinoff, The Conners, was never going to be easy, but in the end, it was done in the best possible way. Few things are harder for a popular TV show to overcome than the loss of the main star, or one of the main stars if it's an ensemble piece. For example, look at all the people online saying they won't continue watching The Walking Dead after Rick Grimes exits during season 9. He's going to exit during season 9.
That show has reached its lowest ratings ever. So,
It's
I
terrible.
know.
It's
I know.
so bad.
Oof. The season 9 premiere was horrible. I got to watch the episode 2 tonight if I can.
Ew, don't do it, Ethan. Don't.
No, I'm going to. I'm going to start doing videos about the end of The Walking Dead because it is too sad to be believed. With that said, there was arguably no bigger question going into the fall 2018 TV season than how the Conners would deal with writing out Roseanne, the titular character of the show that spawned it. While many fans no doubt still wish that Roseanne's season 11 was about to premiere instead of the Conners, there are NPCs at ABC who can't take a fucking joke and could not allow her to stay on her own show. It was Roseanne Barr, this thing says, that prevented that from happening when she was fired and the show canceled following a racist tirade on Twitter. Had she never done that, Roseanne Connor would still be alive. Last month, Barr confirmed that her character would die as the result of an opioid overdose. That's good. After being revealed to have had an addiction to prescription pain medication in the Roseanne revival. While Barr expressed her displeasure with the Conners going that route, now that the spinoff's premiere episode has aired, it's clear they did the right thing, and this was the best possible way they could have proceeded without Barr in tow. they're picking up after Roseanne died. She is dead. And let's see how long this show lasts. I will say this: John Goodman can carry the show. You know what I mean?
I didn't watch the new Roseanne show. I heard it was great. I heard people were loving it, but I can't imagine that it's going to be entertaining without her. I mean, I love John Goodman. Don't get me wrong, but again, I didn't see it, so I don't know if they really blended in any new characters that made it interesting. So,
no. Well, did you think Becky's kids were interesting?
Yeah, like but I mean the thing was John Goodman is great, but John Goodman was always good as the kind of guy who is putting up with his wife, with a good sense of humor. He loves her, he plays off of her really well. Who wants to watch this? I'm looking at this show with Roseanne Barr blacked out of the image. They actually spray painted over her.
Jesus.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch this. Nobody wants to see this stupidity. My God.
So bad. I mean, again, it all comes down to, it's not what she said, it's who she said it about and where her political affiliations lie. That's what the problem is. That's it.
I think you are 100% correct.
Well, I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and he had her on, I think, was it this week? And they were talking about it more in depth. And it's weird that this is the climate we live in, where one thing and they'll just tank a show. None of the advertisers had pulled out yet before they even fired her. This was all preemptive, so they were that afraid.
It is very stupid. Now let me read one more article. Jeremy, do you mind? This is your show. Am I?
Not at all, sir. You are the one that's picking the ball up and rolling with it. So go for it.
Well, that's good because the guy who wrote this article is named Jeremy Dick, and I was going to say you said no. This is on MovieWeb, okay? So there are people over on MovieWeb other than B. Alan Orange and Kevin Berwick, two of the worst writers in pop culture journalism.
Scott Mendelson,
who always pick on me. Oh yeah, Mendelson is worse. He is worse. But on MovieWeb right now, this is relevant to me. I've been watching The Sopranos again, and I'm almost finished the whole series for the 10th time. I love this show, and I've been waiting for news of the prequel movie that's coming out. Written by the David Chase. So Sopranos prequel, The Many Saints of Newark. Character details emerge. This is me fist pumping in the air right now. Hell yes. Hell yes. This is great news. Let me read this article with all the dignity I can muster. Although it's been off the air now for over a decade, the HBO series The Sopranos is still very missed by its fans. Created by David Chase, the series ran from 1999 to 2007, taking its viewers on a thrill ride for its entire duration. Did you guys see it?
I did.
No, sadly, I didn't have cable for a chunk of that time.
Oh, you have to see it. You have to see it.
Is it on Amazon Prime? Because if it is, I'll watch it.
I'm not sure. I think you have to get HBO Go. But I mean, this is something that I would get the Blu-rays. I would actually just go out and invest in that. It is the single greatest TV show of all time. And if you like mob movies, if you like The Godfather, if you like Goodfellas, specifically if you like Goodfellas, you're gonna really, really like The Sopranos.
Is it better than Sons of Anarchy? And I know that's not mob per se, but they have elements. Have you seen Sons of Anarchy? First of all,
Yes.
Okay, I love Sons of Anarchy. So
okay, Sons of Anarchy is. Let me say that The Sopranos is Star Wars: A New Hope, and Sons of Anarchy is Battlestar Galactica. How's that for a comparison?
Okay, that's fair.
Ooh,
that's fair.
And that's legit. It's
legit. On Amazon. I'm gonna start watching it then, since you recommend it.
Yes. The series starred the late James Gandolfini as the patriarch of the Soprano family, focusing on his struggles between balancing his life of crime and his life at home. Those who love the show will certainly be excited about its upcoming prequel film, The Many Saints of Newark, spearheaded by David Chase. And details are now emerging about how some of the main characters we can expect to see in the movie. Of course, a young Tony Soprano will serve as the central character in the film. And the great thing about the show is that, we see Tony Soprano. We see flashbacks of him as a young boy, as a teenager. So it'd be great if they actually pick one of those original actors to reprise the role of young Tony Soprano, even though it's been 10 years later. But from what I understand, this takes place in 1968. So he'd be kind of a teener at that point. I think that'd be great. No, a teener. He was like 40 in 2000. So Anyway, will serve as the central character of the film. Because the film will have a timeline playing out over many years, it will begin with a 9-year-old Tony, described as a passionate Yankees fan, later showing a 16-year-old version of the character who's a long-haired budding linebacker on the school's football team. This means multiple actors will likely be playing the role. According to the timeline set up by the HBO series, this effectively places the events of the prequel film between 1975. Another returning character will be Dickie Moltisanti, the first cousin of Tony's wife, Carmela. God damn, I'm so excited. Dickie's role in the show is minor. Though if you guys saw the show, you'd understand. I'm like, this is miraculous that this is happening. David Chase walked away from The Sopranos and said, "That's it, it's done." And then, Tony Soprano, the guy, James Gandolfini, unfortunately died a few years later. So it seemed like that was the end of The Sopranos. To do a prequel movie in the 1960s, oh my God. Okay, it certainly hasn't been verified whether a young Christopher will appear in the film as well, though it seems likely. Dickie is also being described as Tony's uncle in the film, revealing the family's relation between the two characters. While their relation had been referenced in passing on the TV series, it wasn't revealed exactly how. And this film should help clear up a lot of the questions fans have about the family tree. An all-new character known as Aldo Moltisanti will be another lead character described as an elegant mid-60s wise guy. So that should be Christopher's grandfather. No, Tony's grandfather. Branching out the family tree from the TV series even further, The Many Saints of Newark will have Aldo recently married to a 24-year-old Giuseppina Bruno. How this will all play out in the ever-growing list of family connections in the series remains to be seen. But in the meantime, it will be fun for fans to keep guessing. All right, so production begins March of 2019.
That gives me, because I've always wanted to watch The Sopranos, so this gives me a reason to kind of watch it. I've always heard it's like one of the greatest shows ever.
It seriously is, if not one of, it is. I would put it up there as the greatest show of all time, and I mean that's just, I love, Breaking Bad, I love Rome and Deadwood and all of these great shows, but the Sopranos is so multi-layered, so fun, so funny, and it rewards multiple viewings. So, watch it once, go back and see all the stuff you missed. If you watch it a second time, I'm watching it, like I said, like my 10th or 20th time, and I'm noticing things that, I didn't notice before in the dialogue, like subtle little jokes in the dialogue. It is an incredible, incredible show. So I'm very excited about The Many Saints of Newark, especially as a Jersey boy.
Well, you sold
Great
me
stuff.
on the Sopranos.
Nice.
I'm definitely, I'm going to jump on it, because you said it's on Amazon, so definitely.
No, I don't know that it's on Amazon.
Jeff did.
It is. It's streaming on Prime. I looked it up.
Okay, good. Yeah, the first episode is terrific. But I mean, the whole first 2 seasons alone, the first season will get you, will hook you. You should be hooked by the first episode, honestly. But it's really, really good, and man, oh God, it makes me want to be in organized crime. We gotta do that. We gotta. What can we do? Like jack some trucks and sell off the cargo? I mean,
at this point, the High Council can do a lot of things that we can do anything. We can make it all happen. Yeah. We've weathered the storm and kept the live show when YouTube was completely down, and we still managed to keep an audience. YouTube is down, and we still have more live viewers than Star Making Wars when they're on live, or all these other channels that hate us. And so, like, YouTube is down. There is no YouTube, and we still have more viewers than these guys. So we can do a lot of things. We could
definitely start. Yeah, we could definitely let's start thinking about jacking trucks of Star Wars Episode 9 action figures and toys from Hasbro, selling them on the black market.
The other thing that's going on too, I guess this Oscar Isaac said something about there's going to be more improvisation on Episode 9.
Yeah,
I'm like, isn't that kind of what you guys did with 8? It's not like you paid attention to anything that came before it.
Well, no, Episode 8 was a first draft, and then they were probably told to stick to the stupid cockamamie lines.
Man, so
yeah.
No, but I'm not. That doesn't excite me. I don't. Is there anything that can excite you guys for Episode 9? Because I don't think the only thing I'm excited for is to watch the train wreck.
I'm excited.
Dude, I'm totally excited.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for our channels. That's all I can say. I'm excited for all of us.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited about Rose Tico. I'm excited about Rod of the Hutt. I'm excited about 82-year-old pansexual Lando Calrissian. I'm excited about that stuff. That is going to be good. Those are reasons to tune in. I'm excited to see how they're going to disgrace Carrie Fisher in her death. Luke Skywalker coming back. What are they going to do with him? All these Force ghosts. It's gonna be a train wreck, and I love the fact that it's all improv. It's gonna be so funny and so awful.
Yeah, from that perspective, I'm definitely excited from that perspective. A lot of people have said, "Are you gonna go? You're gonna do the same thing you did with Solo with Episode 9?" Now, I'm gonna go see Episode 9. I'm definitely gonna go see it because I want to talk about it. I want to experience it. And again, just like Solo, just like anything else in Star Wars, if we like it, we're gonna tell you we like it. We're not gonna just BS, But and again, I haven't seen Solo, but EVS and Jeff both gave you their thoughts on it. I know Resistance is out at least the first 3 episodes, so I'm gonna try to start watching those. I'm interested to see. Yeah, I've heard from some people it's not as bad as the trailer made it, made us think it would be, but it's still not good. I'm interested to see what happens. But
I don't want to watch Resistance. Are you going to watch it?
I don't want to watch it in terms of like just sit down and watch it, but I want to watch it so I can tell everyone about it, and give my thoughts. And because I've covered it so much, I covered the trailer disaster, I covered some of the aspects leading into it. So I might as well just, watch the series and see what I think about it. But I don't really have any real interest in watching it just as a fan. Yeah. But I think that people want to know, my thoughts on it. So I'm going to check it out. So we'll see what happens. So let's see. And then, we still have a few things. Like I said, the only thing that's in production right now, which that I'm truly excited for, is the Clone Wars. I am a little excited for the Mandalorian, but it's a cautious optimism. Like, I'm cautiously optimistic because you got Favreau, which I love Favreau. The image looked good of the Mandalorian image, and Filoni's directing the first episode. All that looks really good. The problem is Kathleen Kennedy's still the president of Lucasfilm. So,
well, one thing I wanted to bring up, since you mentioned her in the whole improvisational thing with Episode 9, why now? Why not with Solo? Why not with a movie that you could have taken a risk for instead of drumming up all this negative PR? And so now people are going to look at this in a different way. Why is she allowing this? Is she still there, type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Because remember, there's the whole rumor, oh, maybe her contract's renewed, she has not much power. What do you think's going on? Why do you think this is the one they allow it?
Yeah, it's true. And it does, again, we can speculate. None of us know the answer at this point, but a lot of us feel like she's probably a figurehead, where she's just sitting in the office. She's called the president, and they've probably stepped in to go, there's a lot of problems with Star Wars. We got to get this fixed, but we don't want to have the PR nightmare of firing a whammon, And so that could be one aspect of why they're allowing some improvisation on Episode 9. Obviously, we don't know. And that's a good question, though. Why now? Why now? Why at the 3rd movie of a damn trilogy are you allowing this drastic change, It doesn't really make any sense. But, of course, has anything made sense with this trilogy? Nothing has. And we all should have, and a lot of us, like Jeff, definitely knew. But I mean, when Michael Arndt, who wrote Toy Story 3, which I love Toy Story 3, but when Michael Arndt was writing the first, draft of everything, it was reported that Luke Skywalker was taking too much attention from the new characters. And, they had to rewrite this because, when Luke's on screen, they don't care about Daisy and all. Of course they don't, because he's Luke Skywalker. Why? Why would they care? They shouldn't care. We shouldn't care about these new dumb characters. Those characters need to earn our interest. We shouldn't just have to give them our interest. And of course, if Luke Skywalker after 30 years is on screen, of course we're going to pay attention to Luke Skywalker. So that right there, and again, I wasn't, I was too blinded by my Star Wars fandom to kind of take that and go, oh, they don't know what the hell they're doing. But clearly they did. They wrote Luke Skywalker out of The Force Awakens completely. And now here we are. And they wrote him out of The Last Jedi too, and they brought Jake in. So that's where we're at with it. So, but at this point now, they're proving that they don't know what they're doing. The third movie in a trilogy is not where you kind of go, hey guys, let's try something new. Like, what the hell are you guys doing over there at Lucasfilm? So I'm going to make a video on that tomorrow about this improvisation and how stupid it sounds and how ultimately, yeah, that sounds pretty good to kind of have, you know, some improv within the movie, but not the third movie in the trilogy. Now this is going to feel like none of these movies are going to feel connected to the other. None of them. This is going to be the strangest trilogy ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this was, yeah, it already is. And this was supposed to be, you know, this was supposed to be the trilogy that the most anticipated sequel trilogy ever. This is Star Wars coming back after all these years under the mega corporation of Disney. And they've just shown such incompetence all over the board. So anyway, I think we're going to wrap this up, guys, only because the chat's just continuing to go down. It's obvious people cannot get back in here right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go live tomorrow night just to recap the super chats and see if you guys want to talk about things. I'll call it like, I don't know, 1/3 of the high council addendum. Yeah. So yeah, something, because it's clear. I'm following Twitter right now just to see, and there's just everybody's having problems right now.
Well, hold on, we got another update from Gizmodo. So that that thing from ABC was bullshit. It says, according to the website Down Detector, which says it collects data, status reports from series of sources, the outage is global. Down Detector showed that users in North and South America, Western Europe, parts of Russia, Japan, Australia, India, and Southeast Asia were all affected by the downtime, according to YouTube. Let's see. Down Detector's YouTube page showed that the spike in reported error messages began shortly before 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The nature of the error has not yet been determined and could conceivably be anything. YouTube acknowledged it, that is aware of the errors, but they're trying to fix it. So that thing from ABC must have been some fake shit. So if you're listening in the chat right now, don't post fake news on our page, man. Don't.
Yeah, really. I mean, tell me how many. All right, if you can hear us in the chat, let me know. A few of you are speaking up. So if you're in the chat and you can hear us, say EVS for president.
Yes.
That's what I want you to say.
Can I get a cushy job where I don't have to work and I have the illusion of power, but I get a lot of money?
I mean, if enough people comment, maybe EVS will get a write-in. But of course, we don't want him to get a write-in until 2024. So
yes.
All right, there's a few people. So let's see. All right, well, there's a few people. I hear no video. Let's see. Again, Jeremy, I can hear you. I've been able this whole time, EVS for president. All right, well, there's enough people that want us to stay, so we'll hang for, another 20, 30 minutes. Let's see. Turbo Donk, thank you for the super chat. Hey, High Council, you're going nowhere.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
EVS for DC. So you want him to take over president of DC? If you could be president of DC or Marvel right now, EVS, your choice. Which one?
Honestly, I don't. I want to be president of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm happy. Marvel and DC, no.
Yeah, I heard that. By the way, I gotta talk to you. Remind me after we end this live. I gotta ask you a question about something. So just, I don't want to say what on the air, but I've got this rash, and I'm kidding. So
go to a doctor.
Yeah. So Michael Connor says Shapiro EVS 2024. I would vote for that right now. Shapiro EVS 2024. Yes. 100%. Okay. Now, would you be down with? I'm sure you would. Did you ever go on the Daily Wire with Andrew Clavin?
I sure did. Yeah.
Did you? I never saw that. I mean, you were supposed to go live, I thought, and then it didn't happen or something, right?
What happened? Taped, and then it was put out like a week later.
Oh, that's why. Because I was waiting that day, and then apparently it never happened or something. And so I meant to ask you about that. So, but that's cool. Now, have you talked to Shapiro?
Yeah, you want to hear me talk to Shapiro?
Yeah, was he on? So this recorded one?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, no. I can't share. I can't share it with you. We're talking about secret stuff, but yeah.
Okay.
Secret squirrel stuff regarding Comicsgate and Ben Shapiro.
Got you. Well, you can tell me that later. So if you can,
Okay.
if you can't, then that's cool. I understand. So you've
No.
spoken with the future president of the United States,
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro. Okay.
He's awesome. He's a big comic book fan, and he's watching what we're doing very carefully.
Nice. That's exciting to hear. I'm a huge Shapiro fan, and it's good that the chat has already put you and Ben Shapiro for 2024. So the future is definitely bright if that's going to be our nominees for the Republican
That would
Party.
be catastrophic if I were vice president of the United States. You kidding me?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So
no, catastrophic. It'd be terrible.
no, why?
Why? Are you kidding me?
No.
Well, I just want to be mayor. That's all I want. I would be mayor of my town. I've already said, I don't need to be vice president.
Well, I mean, so in a hypothetical world, if you're the vice president, Ben Shapiro's president, where do me and Jeff, what are our positions going to be in this cabinet? So I want to be Secretary of Defense.
SecDef for you.
Yeah.
And I would make
although I don't know, Jeff might be a better Secretary of Defense because they just wouldn't want to mess with him. So
but I can't fight a war by myself. So
yeah, I'm not really sure. I would probably I would definitely have spots for you guys as my trusted advisors and counselors.
I like it.
I
like it.
Yeah.
Turbo Donk says pie minister. And EVS for frog merchant. Jeremy get the biscuits. EVS and Putin bromance. President EVS. See, now I've woke him up. Now we've talking pie. That's all it takes right there. So.
I would definitely. By the way, I would definitely collaborate with Putin and the Russians. I definitely would. That would be the first thing on my agenda. Is to collaborate with them, to break into the social media or emails of all of my Democrat opponents. Of course I would. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't. It makes good sense.
Well, there was never a problem when Obama, got caught on a hot mic telling him, "I'll have more, flexibility after the election."
That was never a problem.
Never a problem. Now suddenly it's we all know the craziness that goes on. John Matrix, thank you for the super chat. EVS, how can Mike Zero give us future Star Wars content since YouTube is hacked by NPCs? Interesting question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, somebody asked me when I was on the set of Star Wars Theories fan film, Vader fan film. They said, "Is Mike Zero there?" And I was like, "Mike Zero is always there. Anytime you ask that question, he's always there. So just go ahead and assume it. When you ask the question, is Mike Zero there? He's always there. Time does not exist with Mike Zero. So he's in the future, he's in the past, he's in the present. He knows when dude has posted like 5 or 6 videos on episode 9, Raylo and Kylo, or Ray and Kylo today. I'm like, what is he even talking about?
I don't know where he gets his news, but it gets shared. I mean, I was reading
featured on websites.
Yes, he's a source now. He's an actual source. It destroys me. I'm like, why won't he be our friend? Has he reached out to any of us? Like,
no, he ignores us.
No, he won't interact with people. I would love to. Stream is back to normal now. Looks like we might be alive again. Viewers are picking back up.
Darn, I thought I had an excuse not to do the morning show.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's working now.
Viewers are picking back up.
Nope. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use Twitter again, since we need to let everybody know we are rocking and rolling again. So it looks like everybody's good. So let's see, share. So thank you guys for not allowing me to end this just so quickly. Let's see. Let me share this. We're back.
We never left.
Well, we never left, but everyone else is back. I'm gonna tag you in world class, so you guys can hit that if you don't mind. Let's see.
Yep. I'll use the Twitter for once.
All right, there we go. All right, yes, we are. We got people pouring in now. So, all right, I'll give you guys a few minutes to pour in here. We're back over 300 viewers now, so everybody's happy. Now so is the confirm this for me, everybody. Is the video working? If the video is working, I do have some video I want to show you guys. So, so let me know.
The video
It
is
looks
working.
like it's legit.
Confirm this for me, everybody.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
Like we're gonna get a copyright strike for playing ourselves over the stream. Stranger things have happened.
Let's see. A few people. One person said the video's not work, but everybody else says yeah. Oh man, there's the chat right there. You guys are alive. Hell yeah! I love the excitement from everyone. They're like, yes, we're back. We're back. Wamin. Jim Bobo says you're back, bitches. I didn't even. I know you put the asterisk, but I didn't because I'm excited. So I can feel your energy, chat. I can feel your energy. Thank you all so much. Again, the NPCs could not stop us. So is there something wrong with YouTube? Oh, everything's wrong with YouTube. But specifically, yes, this was a problem for YouTube. Something happened. Nurse, when can I masturbate again? Jeremy says, back. I've been here the whole time. My bad. My bad. All right. Darth Tiberius says, hail, master of games, Jeremy, Big Muff Daddy, Jeff, and Ethan the Hut. Love the High Council. Always look forward to everything you all put out. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Is it gone again?
I think so. It crashed again.
God damn it.
It did.
YouTube's having problems again.
Fuck.
Because the whole wait, no, mine's loading.
I'm fine. I'm still going.
Chat's dropping, viewers are dropping again. YouTube got the trebuchet. Yep, video just died.
Story now. We got to figure out why YouTube crashed.
Hell yeah, man.
People are sending me tweets. They're pressing F to pay respects to us. No, we're not. We're getting all kinds of tweets. No. No, still server error for me.
I'm fine. I'm still getting it. I'm still watching the show. Yeah.
Let me go. You know what? This has been a fantastic episode. So
sorry.
It really has. I'm still getting an internal server error, so I still can't pull YouTube up. So
neither can I. I'll try to search anything. Nope. I can search stuff. Nope, but I can't play it.
Yeah, still getting an internal error. So Orange Man bad. Orange Man crashes YouTube. I mean, I can see the chat here, obviously, and I'm not clicking off of that screen. But stop silencing Jeremy, Cody. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. Go to Android. Well, let me see if my phone's working. Man, I was getting all excited, man. Damn.
I am on Android.
I was feeling the excitement. I was feeling it.
We need some Ultimate Warrior energy in us, Jeremy. That's how we need to come back next week.
Hulk
Hogan.
So my creator studio is still up. So they haven't taken the channel down yet after demonetizing me multiple videos. All right, oranges need banned. Oranges destroy America.
Somebody needs to make a lying Jeremy. Somebody said on Twitter about you.
A bunch of people are saying Android works. Well, my Android is not working, but Jeff's apparently is. So
no.
I can't play the Ultimate Warrior 3 because I can't pull YouTube up. Can't pull anything up. Jeremy cannot be silenced, nor world-class bullshitters. Or Ethan Van Sciver. You forgot him.
I'm still watching. I'm on my iPad, and I see it all. You know, it's great. Bunch of people saying Android works. Yes, Android. My Android doesn't work at all. They're saying YouTube crashes somehow. High Council still broadcasts. That's correct. Start the show in 3, 2, 1. No, I'm seeing everything live. My stream's working great.
All right. Can you guys see me on camera? Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
All right. So, chat, can you see me on camera? See.
Is that an R2 Xbox 360?
That is. Chat. Can you see me? I'm waiting for them to tell me. EVS broke the internet.
I didn't do nothing.
All right, you guys can see me. All right, cool. All right, so I was hoping we would have more, and I'll probably do this next week when we do the High Council again. But I just want to say from artwars.net, and I'm going to do a full plug on this this site on a video. But they sent the High Council, the leaders of the High Council, some artwork. I've got to mail this off to EVS and Jeff, and Ivan's actually featured on here too. But they sent us each custom artwork. That's for Jeff, Han Solo, World Class BS, Jeff, Fandom Menace. We have we have Ethan with Rose Tico, Van Skyver, and that's actually really cool. And then we have where's Geeks and Gamers at? And we have Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy with Ahsoka. And that's really cool. And there's multiple copies of it. It was actually sent in a frame, but the frame actually broke. This came from Bulgaria, I believe. Also, these were sent to us. So I'm going to be mailing these off to the guys. They say in the letter that we have inspired, them, and they appreciate everything we've done. So I just want to say thank you so much to artwars.net. Check out artwars.net. And, I'll talk more about that. So,
yeah, I'm going to send them a free copy of Stealing Solo all the way to Bulgaria.
Yeah. That fro is trying to escape.
My hair is just as bad, dude.
No, I don't have a fro anymore. They're going to be shocked. If we ever make it to 100,000 subscribers, they're going to be shocked. So
at least you're moving. I've been stuck at 75 for like a long time.
My subs have dropped, like not dropped, but I mean, like it's just I'm at a standstill, and I don't like. Again, I went to California. Like right now, I gained 66 today, 62 yesterday, 98 the day before, 32, 21, 10, 29, 59. So I've got a lot of work to do, but I've got to start producing, some higher quality content, and I will. So,
dude, I took your approach. I've moved my live stream show. Good Morning Pop Culture has its own channel. So we're getting rid of that on World Class Bullshitters because it's killing the video views.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. I think it works different for everybody. I mean, you've got like Ethan leaves every live stream public, correct, Ethan?
I have to because my subscribers complain. I mean, when I remove them, they get really mad at me. So I promised I'd never do it again.
Right. So, I mean, I'm a lot of, and see, I don't know if that's hurt my live streams or not, because like I said, if I don't schedule something, if I don't do all of the hashtags, tags, everything, if I just go live from my phone, you know what I mean? And I'm BSing, like it takes an act of God for me to get like 200 people watching now, you know what I mean? And they're like, nobody's getting notifications. I heard Jeremy from the Quartering talk about, because he's really good with the algorithm and stuff. And he was talking about like everybody that comments on a video, likes a video, shares the video, that kind of helps. That kind of helps the algorithm. So the problem is people like to watch the live streams after the fact, but they really can't because I unlist them. So I think I'm going to start leaving my live streams listed again just to see what happens for a little while. Again, I don't think anybody really knows how the YouTube algorithm works. It's just it's a constant struggle. You know what I mean? So
that's real.
Change it up.
Yep. So, so let's see. God damn it, YouTube. Different from videos. Oh, it's back. So it's back again now. Are we back again?
Never went away from me.
So, all right, got it back. All right, so viewers are now climbing again. Let's see what happens. Video unavailable. Ray knows the algorithm. That's a great comment. All right, so now it looks like everybody's happy. We're back again. All right, been gone until now. Go Jirify. Been gone until now. Let's try this again. YouTube was out, no video. EVS has video. EVS got all the connections.
Yeah, it's working great for me. I mean,
whenever you have the power to take down Chuck Wendig, as EVS did individually,
yes,
you have the power to withstand YouTube's collapse. So, all right, yeah, we're finally back up. Yeah, the viewership's climbing like crazy now. So let's get the likes to 1,000. Yes, and while you're here, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to World Class Bullshitters and Comic Artist Pro Secrets?
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Please,
because
thank you.
we would really appreciate it. And congratulations to Comic Artist Pro Secrets on crossing 80,000. Really happy to see that.
Thank you.
Geeks and Gamers is about 3,000 away from 90. That might, at the rate we're going, we may get there before episode 9 comes out. Don't know. Let's see. Gojira5, been gone for an hour. Why did EVS take us out? Well, EVS, he's just kind of on a rampage. Once he took Chuck Wendig down single-handedly, by the way, I think EVS is kind of out of control, and he's almost Thanos level at this point.
Yeah.
So we all need to watch out. NPCs did it. All right, we are almost up to 500 viewers now, so definitely we are rocking and rolling again. And let me see if am I back up on? I haven't even seen. Okay, I'm actually back up now on my computer. So smash the melee button. We have 300 likes right now. So let's go for 1,000. You guys are excited as hell. The High Council is back. For everyone that's joining us, at what point do you remember losing connection to the show? What do you remember what we were talking about? I want to see what the overwhelming majority of you say you heard last, and we will try to talk about that again if you want.
It was Star Wars.
It was Star. Don't give them an easy answer. Like 3 minutes into the show, the laughing man said it never went away. Chuck Wendig, never lost connection. Like 10 minutes in, curse you, NPC Jeremy. That's an NPC. There's an NPC Jeremy now. There's NPC Jeremy with another super chat. The machines are rising. Hashtag Orange Man is bad. Hashtag resist. I am literally shaking right now because the High Council is back. I am literally shaking. That is the classic SJW slash EV. I said EVS because somebody said Shapiro EVS 2024 again. That is the classic SJW NPC when they see something on Twitter and they're like, I am literally shaking right now. Did you see where Chuck Wendig said, like, vote in November? Your life may depend on it. Like, bro.
Because it just might depend on it.
It's ridiculous.
God, that's so weird.
But do vote in November. Just vote Republican,
Absolutely. Dayton Pfeiffer says, welcome back, you magnificent High Council. Thank you, Dayton. We appreciate that. Jeremy Osteen, hallelujah. YouTube finally came back on. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Do you have any Jeremy Osteen quotes you'd like to pull up real quick to celebrate this monumental moment, EVS?
Yes, I would. Hang on one second. Why don't you release your faith? Your faith can activate Jeremy's power. Your faith can be the catalyst for Jeremy to do amazing things. Amazing things. There's nothing more powerful than Jeremy. When you believe, when you expect things to change, when you know what Jeremy started, Jeremy will finish. When you live with expectancy, that's what activates Jeremy's power. Wamen.
Very well said. Let's see. Jedi Rider, hail, the High Council just came back from Venom. It was really funny and entertaining. EVS, what did you think of Venom?
I didn't see it, and didn't see it. Sorry.
Jeff, what about you?
I did not watch it. I love Spider-Man, but Venom's never been a favorite character of mine. So without Spider-Man, this movie was a no-go for me.
Yeah, I didn't like it. But it seems like I'm in the minority on this. So I gave it a bad review. Huh?
Oh, sorry. The connection cut out. All I was trying to say is, if you heard people are now calling for Sony to take back the Spider-Man rights because this one movie.
Yeah, I like Tom Hardy. I thought Tom Hardy did a pretty good job, but overall, Venom didn't work for me. It felt like a sci-fi movie. So, all right, Pondimus Maximus, I'll have you bigots know that I have a mind of my own. Hashtag I'm with her. Hashtag pound me too. Hashtag respect women. Hashtag orange man bad. Hashtag notice me senpai. Senpai. IE. Great loner. Congrats, Jeff, on passing 40K on your comic.
Woo!
Chat, can we give Jeff a round of applause for stealing solo, passing 40K? Very proud of him for that.
Thank you, everybody.
Jonathan Hurst, last high council before stealing solo deadline. Back it.
Ooh, thank you,
Yes.
Jonathan Hurst. Is that the dude with the Indiana Jones icon? Because he is always here.
Yep. MW77, Jeremy, did you see Jason Ward's video on you? Yeah, EVS and myself did our best to promote it to get little guy over 1,000 views. That's what we're here for. We're here to help people. Basically, we gave him a booster seat. He's a little kid, can't see over the steering wheel. We're here to help. So that's what we do. It's what we do here at the High Council. We're here to help those in need. So yes, but I will not be making a response video on that. I'm sure most of you didn't hear me say that earlier. So let's see. Core Maran says, why did EVS bring down YouTube? Because EVS is willing to show his EVS is willing to show his power when you tempt him. He's just showing you all. The only reason it's back up is because he allowed it. Just remember that next time you want to go after Comments Gate, okay? Just remember
because PewDiePie tried to flex on your Uncle Ethan, and I said, hell no. I said, hell no, and I brought it all down.
Dio Brando, I think YouTube got attacked. It's going to be interesting to see what all exactly people are saying, because there's been a lot of stories that we've been hearing. So someone sent a $3.33 super chat, and it says message retracted. So either way, thank you. Go Jerify. Check some error 533. Go to orangemanbad.exec run. Cotton candy hair Jeremy. Trump will get blamed for YouTube going down. He will. Invader 6 Dark Lord, thank you for the super chat. Wolfman Jack. I think Venom could have been good if it was rated R. The story would still suck, but at least it would have I would have something positive to say about it. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think a Venom movie without Spider-Man is I don't know what the point of that is. You know what I mean? So, but I see your point, Wolfman Jack. Cotton candy hair Jeremy. I got one last piece of pumpkin pie I'm about to eat. EVS, do you like pumpkin pie?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Cotton candy hair Jeremy is thinking of you right now. Then, so all right. Since we actually have some viewers back, real quick, because there was nobody watching when I showed this earlier, so I'm gonna go camera on. All right, so really quick, you can all talk about my fro, okay? This was sent to us by a viewer of the High Council, and it says to the leaders of the High Council, and basically talking about how we've inspired them of everything we're doing with Star Wars, and I've got to mail these off to Ethan and Jeff. They sent us some artwork. So there's Jeff with the Han Solo image, World Class BS Fandom Menace. We've got Van Skyver, Ethan, Fandom Menace.
Yep.
And of course, the lovely Rose Tico featured.
Looks just like her.
And Geeks and Gamers with Ahsoka, Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers, the Clone Wars up top. So really, really, really appreciate that. Sent it in a frame. Unfortunately, the frame was destroyed during shipping, but I will get that replaced. And that's from artwars.net. I'm going to plug that in a future video. But I'm going away now. There you go. All right. So we really appreciate that. It shows the High Council, we're definitely having an impact on Star Wars in terms of the fans. And look, all we want Star Wars to be awesome again. That's all we want.
And that's why we want to promote Marvel Comics Star Wars right now more than ever. Get out there. There's some, listen, Star Wars comics by Marvel right now are making some really good choices. Really good creative choices. And, even though there have been some calls by bigots and weirdos to boycott Marvel Comics, Star Wars comics, we want to do just the opposite. The High Council, guys, do you join me in this? Fully endorse Marvel Comics Star Wars line right now. Go out there and buy everything. I bought Lando Calrissian's Double or Nothing. There was pansexual sex in it. Or at least it was implied. Go buy that. Go buy Darth Vader, Shadow of Vader. Go buy that, especially issues 4 and 5 now more than ever. Yeah, everyone buy Shadow of Vader issues 4 and 5. Buy all of that stuff. Support it. You want to support Marvel, Lucasfilm when they're making good decisions. Support them with your wallet. And even though, again, there's been some soy-based weirdos talking about boycotting Marvel, don't do that. We disagree with that. We've never been supportive of boycotts. Get out there and vote with your wallet. Thank them for everything that they've done this week.
Yeah, because that's exactly right. I mean, bottom line here is we just want them to understand that we hear you. We see that you're doing what it takes to clean up the garbage going on right now. And yeah, I don't know why. It's funny that there's people that tried to incorrectly pin the boycott on us. And now those same people are calling for a boycott. The same people that said it's so un-Star Wars fan-like to call for a boycott. No true Star Wars fan would ever do that, except for when Chucky Poo Wendig gets fired for messing with EBS, basically.
We agree. No true Star Wars fan would call for a boycott. And that's why we're not. We are calling for a boycott of Shadow of Vader, issues 4 and 5 specifically. Make sure that you go to your comic book store, your local comic shop, and order heavily. Order 3 copies of each of them.
Yeah. Spend
the money. It's definitely worth it. Send a message.
I should make that my Patreon bonus for the people that usually get T-shirts. If they already got their shirt, they'll now get a copy of Shadow of Vader number 4 and 5. If you're a patron, let me know if you want that to happen. I will go out and I will incur the cost just for you.
I like it. Let's see. Nicholas Glenn, thank you for the super chat. How long do I have to get Stealing Solo?
You have until Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. So when the clock strikes midnight, I'm turning 30, and then the campaign's over. So it was timed just like that. So you have the end of this week.
Nice. And that goes for everyone out there. Make sure you support Stealing Solo on Indiegogo. Dio Brando, my butthole has retracted. I learned that from the NPC.
What in the world?
Mark Hamill, thank you for the super chat. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Ethan. Jeff. With a frowny face almost. So you got hi Jeremy with exclamation points. Hi Ethan exclamation points. Jeff with a frowny face. So I don't know what that means.
Who is this? Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill. So.
Are you jealous, Mark, that I made something about Harrison Ford, not you?
David Stevens. Hey, Jeremy. Sorry, my care package hasn't arrived. I went to Walmart to buy the DVD, but they didn't have it. It was so low. So if you hated it, you didn't buy it. No problem. I was just checking my P.O. box today. And, I got this, the package for the Fandom Menace and the High Council. So, again, you guys have been sending some crazy stuff, like awesome. I can't believe some of the cool stuff that's been sent to the P.O. box. So thank you all so much. And it's been really cool. So thank you all. Oreo 2018, Uncle E, I love you. Have some pie.
I love you too. And thank you. I will.
Thunder Robots. Thanos had just erased half of YouTube. Well, then we made the cut. So, but it's actually EVS is actually who did it. So
am I to blame again?
Blame you for everything. So Rhino 4563 Piecott. What flavor, Uncle E?
A piecott, lemon meringue. Let me just take a moment here to pray. Jeremy Osteen. If you can't be honest with yourself, if you have to hide your struggles, try to cover your weaknesses, that's going to keep you from your potential. Jeremy is not looking for the ideal you, the pretend you, the future Star Wars content you. He's looking for the real you. Jeremy's looking for the real you. Wamen.
Chat, let's get a Wamen in there. Nicholas Glenn, Jeff, I sent you a message on Facebook asking about the Earth. What?
About the Earth Toy Mall? I don't know. I'll have to check the Facebook.
Okay. He never checks his Facebook social media. I know for a fact. Not that.
Yeah, never.
Before we got to know each other, I'd sent him a message, and I was like, "This guy I guess he's fucking pissed because I said Denny's is awesome when he was talking shit about it." So
I had no clue you said that. That's the reason the channel works, because I let the other guys run the social media. I make the content. They run the social media.
Go Jerify. Text Marvel your pleasure with Star Wars comic purchase. When you buy Shadow of Vader 4 and 5, you support fan-friendly editors. Well
That's correct.
said.
And
Well
did
said.
you know, by the way, that there are weirdos over NPC weirdos who are threatening any people who take the job? Did you know that? Are you? Yeah, let me pull this up. I mean, I know this is your show, but there are actually weirdos who are saying, if you take this job, we will persecute you.
Is it a Nobody... maggot?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it is unbelievable. So this is an extra reason why here it is. Comicbook.com. By the way, I go to comicbook.com for my garbage tier media news. comicbook.com/StarWars.com. Writer Chase Magnet, and you should see this, mama's darling. Consequences after threatens consequences after Marvel fired Chuck Wendig. And here's what he says. Okay, he says, "Oops, verify. Why do I have to do this? Damn you! Hold on, I'm sorry, guys.
Don't get hacked."
Yeah, I'm trying not to get hacked. They're doing that thing where they're like, press with all the traffic lights, press okay, right? Okay. CA Maggot says, whoever takes Chuck Wendig's work is making comics the worst industry for everyone but shareholders. They're reducing job security and wages. They are an active participant in everything that's terrible about this. We have to hold one another accountable now, or things will get worse. It doesn't matter what position you are in. If you take this job, you are empowering comics publishers to terminate you and your fellow talent for any reason at all without any repercussions. The person who takes this job is every bit as guilty in this event as Mark Panicia, who was actually the editor who stood up to Chuck Wendig and said, no more. He said, no more, and he fired him. And again, he goes on, even if you are someone looking for a big break and needing to pay rent, taking this job diminishes your future security. You can make ends meet in a dozen other industries right now, looking for staff without hurting yourself and everyone around you. If someone agrees to write Shadow of Vader 4 and 5, Shadow of Vader number 4 and 5, their friends, associates, and fellow talent cannot shrug their shoulders. Hold this person accountable. Do not help them find work. Do not say kind words. Don't even talk to them. They will be a scab. Treat them like one. Yeah. Jeez. So that is what the mainstream again SJW NPC comic book professionals are saying to each other about people who want to support or maybe even fill in for and take the job of Shadow of Vader 4 and 5. After Chuck Wendig was fired for calling you guys names and telling you to eat a poopy boot of shit. They're saying Chuck Wendig literally said, here's a boot and it's covered in caca and poo-poo and shit. And you have to eat it. You have to. I tried not to curse, but I did. And you have to eat it. You have to eat it. And then people are saying, what? You don't want to eat that boot? Then if you try to support the comic book that Chuck Wendig was fired from, you're a scab and everybody should isolate and persecute you. I say the nay. I think everyone should actually stand up, support Marvel now more than ever, support Marvel's Star Wars line now more than ever, specifically Shadow of Vader 4 and 5. Make sure that you buy those comics. Make sure that you buy them, maybe buy more than one copy, pre-order them. Go tell your retailer, I want 3 copies of that in my box, please. Invest the money in sending a message to Marvel Comics that this kind of behavior will not be tolerated by the fans. And when they do take action against creators who tell fans to eat poop, when they take action, we will applaud and support them. Thank you very much.
100%. And this is what's so funny is we're accused of being a Star Wars hate community. We're about to prove that wrong. we're gonna prove that wrong, because we're gonna go out and we're gonna support Star Wars for doing the right thing, for standing up for the fans, and hopefully all of you will join in. Now, again, like I always say, you can spend your money however you want. Just a recommendation, you know what I mean? So, and I think that if we all feel as strongly about things as we do, clearly, then we need to speak with our wallets. So, all right, let's see. Looking for Wolfman Jack. I'm not only refusing to pay for SJW, Disney, Star Wars, but also anything Rian Johnson is attached to, Star Wars related or not. Looper was forgettable anyway. Looper was definitely not as good as I wanted it to be. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But I hear you on that, Wolfman. I mean, Rian Johnson, again, I just don't think he's working on his trilogy. I really don't. I don't think it's happening. NPC Jeremy, EVS is taking credit for the work of machines. David Stevens, attention High Council, Denny's, that is all. I like your style, David Stevens. I like your style.
Okay.
So, Antonio Malpica says, that's my guy up there. How you doing, EVS? La Familga, stick together. I think he's supposed to say La Family.
La Familia?
Yeah, La Familia. That's my boy Critias from Comicsgate. Hello, Critias.
Okay. Critias, what's up? Tonight we do the blood oath to make you a made man. So I guess you guys got some Comicsgate stuff going down tonight?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he said tonight we're doing the blood oath to make you a made man. So let's see. Cotton Candy Hair Jeremy, when will we see you doing a live stream with Doomcock again? I owe Doomcock a live stream. I've been traveling so much. So it'll definitely happen for sure. Postmortem 666 says that was the soyest reading ever.
Thank you.
Yeah, EVS did a good job. Definitely. Obi-Wan 27883, Uncle EVS, you should write for Vader 4 and 5.
They can't afford me.
They can't. Not at this point. So, go Jerify, devour good, juicy comics, not poop. This is true. This is good. That's great advice, actually. Cotton Candy Hair Jeremy, beep, boop, beep, bop in robot voice. Chuck Wendig and talent is not in my programming. Please reprogram my soy database to be compatible with this idea. The Flexington Predestination was better than Looper. Predestination, I did see Predestination. I remember it being good, but I can't remember who was in it. I'm drawing a blank on who was in it, but I did see that movie. It was kind of a lower budget movie, but it had a well-known star in it. I can't remember who. Basil, Vox Day is a piece of blank. Vox Day, is that a Comicsgate person?
Not at all. In fact, quite the opposite.
Okay. Is that the one that you had an issue with about a month ago?
Yes.
Okay. Got you. So, Nicholas Glenn, too many Jeremys in this live stream. I can't keep up anymore. There's way too many. There's the NPC Jeremy that's just shown up. There was a couple of more. I honestly can't keep up. Acid Blade 21. There's nothing that Disney and Lucasfilm can do to make me want to continue supporting Star Wars and their properties. I am completely done with current Star Wars. I think the point we're making here is that if you are completely done with current Star Wars, this is a small victory in what we have been trying to work towards. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't mean episode 9 is going to be great. It doesn't mean, Kathleen, it doesn't mean anything, but it does. It's an opportunity to show them, at least that's the way I look at it.
That's correct.
So if you want this thing
for example, if Rian Johnson was going to do a Star Wars movie, and he was, 25% of the way through the movie, and then Bob Iger came in and kicked his ass out of Lucasfilm, kicked his ass so hard that it left an enormous boot print into the street, like into the gutter, like literally kicked him into the gutter. And then they hired someone else, anyone else almost, to take over and finish his work after declaring that he was a disgrace publicly, et cetera, et cetera. We'd invite you to go watch that movie. You want to actually support the movie that Rian Johnson was fired from. That's Disney making a good move. That's Lucasfilm doing the right thing. as these people who are ruining Star Wars, and there's a handful of people who are directly responsible for ruining Star Wars, as they come crashing down one by one, as each one of them is destroyed and thrown out of Lucasfilm, out of Star Wars, out of places of influence. We think it's a good idea to vote with your wallet to let Marvel or Lucasfilm or Disney know that they did something that pleases you. So that's what that's about. Now, you don't have. I'm not saying get fully into it again. I'm not saying that you need to go whole hog and do what I do and buy all the Star Wars Legos. But and I do. I bought the X-wing. It's nice. But I do think that one small action of buying Shadow of Vader 4 and 5, you're going to spend $6. You're going to send them a message. They're going to say, "Whoa, the sales increased on these issues that Chuck Wendig was fired from." That's the fans saying, "Thank you, good job." So we do recommend that you actually do, if you have $6, invest it in those comic books to send that message.
Well said. Well said. And here's your let's see. Acid Blade 21. Or let's see. I already read that one. This is the guy you were telling me. You corrected me on the name. Is it Kano Cyber 9?
Oh, Chano Cyber 9 Avila?
Yeah. I'm having trouble hearing you. What is your name? Ethan in Chuck's voice. I told you my name. High Council. It doesn't matter what your name is. I like it. Rhino, and thank you for the super chat. Rhino 4563, thank you for the super chat. What do you guys think of Improv episode 9? Personally, I'm done. We talked about that a little earlier when YouTube was having its issues, and again, it's
hilarious.
In isolation, it actually sounds kind of interesting. In reality, this is the third film of a trilogy. This is going to be the most effed up trilogy from a continuity standpoint of all time. None of these films are going to have any connections. None of them are going to feel the same at all. It's complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. So, I don't know. Jeff, have you covered this on World Class yet?
Yeah, on Good Morning Pop Culture, we covered that little bit of information. Like you guys said, it's a disjointed trilogy of all time. So that's where I'm coming from. You think, okay, let's look at back. Original trilogy, prequel trilogy. The second one ends on either a cliffhanger or we know it's coming next and we can't wait to see it happen. What do they do with this one? Well, let's subvert expectation one more time. Here's a comedy. The first one was a ripoff. The second one was a movie. And this third one's now an improv comedy special. So Disney, do they want Star Wars to flop? Like, do they make more money that we talk about it and the movies tank? I don't get what their whole reasoning is.
Yeah, it's so insane. EVS, since very few probably heard your thoughts earlier. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I just think it's hilarious. Of course, it's clear that well, first of all, you've got a very talented director in J.J. Abrams doing what he can to make sense of this nonsense. He's got to come together and pull together anything that's going to make Star Wars fans feel good. His goal is to just say, okay, what disparate elements of Star Wars and familiarity can I draw together into one big soupy mess? And then, how do you write a script about that? How do you write a script incorporating Lando Calrissian in with the ghost of Yoda and Luke Skywalker training Rey, and then whatever is going on with the kid from Lena Dunham's HBO TV show, like Soy Vader? All of this crap. How do you do that? How do you incorporate leftover footage of Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia from two different eras of her life? She looks completely different in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. They've got little bits of footage. They're going to write a movie around that. And then they announced that, this is mostly going to be improv. This movie is going to be hilarious. I honestly can't wait. I can't wait to see this movie. Because I am going to cringe. This is going to be, this should just be called Return of the Cringe, Star Wars Episode 9. Purpose of the Cringe. It's going to be dreadful. It's going to be absolutely dreadful. And I think Jar Jar Binks will be in it, by the way. I think they're going to take every horrible thing. And you'll notice it's all going to be stuff that's available. It's like, Han Solo's not going to do it. Maybe they could get Ewan McGregor in there. JJ's going to use whatever he can to win a little fan service. You know what I mean? That's all he's got. He's got no story. The first two movies don't make sense together. He's just going to try to make you feel happy in your heart for a second by showing you Ewan McGregor.
It's and I get it. I knew as soon as you said J.J. Abrams, talented filmmaker, the chat was going to go after you. But I co-sign that. I like J.J. Abrams. I think he's a talented filmmaker. I've liked a lot of his movies. I also think he's a beta male, and I think he will not stand up to Kathleen Kennedy. And I think he'll just, oh yes, ma'am, Kathy, yes, whatever you need, Kathy, yes.
I'm just saying, compare him to Ryan Johnson. No, you can't compare him to Ron Howard. Ron Howard was a rare moment of like professionalism for Disney Lucasfilm. Ron Howard coming in, Ron's the only one who could have swept up the mess that was left behind by Kathleen Kennedy. I don't know why Ron Howard isn't doing episode 9. Is it because he's old and not hip enough? He would have done a way better movie from scratch than any of these people can. Why does Disney keep hiring these amateurs, these trendy fly-by-night weirdos to come in and do these movies, the biggest movies of the year in each case, potentially? Why do they keep doing this?
Probably because they don't have much control. Disney can exert their will, and then you got the people, the media that report this shit. They'll tout these guys as these creative geniuses. So basically, Disney can control the production from every level. They can control Lucasfilm, they can control the directors, the producers, X, Y, and Z, and they get the product they want. Now, the product they wanted didn't really turn out too well this time, but I honestly think that's why, because it's all about control. These are just weak directors.
It's so sad. It's so very, very sad. I pray for all of them to fall into an open volcano. Every single one of them.
Darth Vader style?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Darth Vader will be in this movie too, I predict.
I've heard that they're going to have Rey go to a hut on Octu, dressed like Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, and she's going to get Darth Plagueis' book about how to create life and bring people back from death. And I'm betting that they're going to have Luke Skywalker fight Darth Vader as ghosts, and that's going to be the big hut look. Like, oh my God, guys! I guess these people missed the whole point, though. Darth Vader died a hero. Why would he fight Luke Skywalker?
Well, they'll show a flashback. All I'm saying is it'll be a flashback of Vader just to get Vader in the movie. They'll say, remember when Star Wars was good? And then there'll be about 5 minutes of Vader doing something kick-ass, because JJ knows that will make people happy temporarily. It's like a lollipop while you're being, never mind.
Make sure you smash that melee button. We're finally getting our viewers back in here. Let's see. So we got 437 likes. We got to get that up. I got to get that up to at least 800. Got to make it happen. Okay. Super chats. Dark Zaid says, "Hey dudes." Well, hey, how are you? Glad you could join us. 90 says, "Yay, it's working again." Yes, finally working again. Really good, Chef. Thank you for the super chat. Do you think YouTube went down because the AI became self-aware and decided to censor everything? No, it was EVS just showing a glimpse of his power. He's like, I can take this down, and the only thing that can survive is the High Council.
Don't push me. Don't put me to the test.
I'm just saying. So that's pretty much what happened. Basil says, "Thanks to you guys for fighting the effing Marxist." We're here, man. We're here. And let's see. Darth Catter says, "Trilogy, more like tragedy." Well said. Go Jerify. JJ's mother was the original mystery box.
Oh!
OJ Martinez, improv episode 9. I'll go see it if they bring in Chevy Chase.
Yes, Fletch 3. I'm there.
I would so be happy about that. The Flexington, Star Wars Episode 9, Attack of the Recycled Footage. Pretty much what we're going. That's about the road we're going down. MW77, Lucas wanted Ron Howard to make Episode 7. Did he? Never. I don't know if I've heard. I'm not saying it's not true. I'd never heard that. So I know the only thing, and I like Ron Howard, but he did go on Twitter the other day and I guess was blaming something on the trolls or something on the Solo Blu-ray or something like that. Did I read that right?
Selling?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Or something. And he was like, until the trolls got involved or something. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Ron, you made a shit movie, bro. Just own up to it, all right?
Yep. So, TCS fourth cage match with Star Wars explained would net a lot of funds. I live here too, ready to go. That I'm not gonna say anything to get me in trouble.
What? Somebody wants us to wrestle this dude?
It's because of the whole controversy from me and him months ago, and my video, and because I set the video to private, after we got everything situated, and then his little shill fanboys were like posting the link of the upload. It's like somebody took that video and uploaded it to another channel. And they were like, deleted video of Geeks and Gamers. And I commented on the video. I'm like, I'm glad you guys uploaded this so I can fucking start sending people here so they can quit asking me about the video. I put it on private because I got age restricted. I didn't know what that meant at the time. And then so his little shill boys were like, yeah, Jeremy deleted a video because he's ashamed of it. So I went and put it unlisted. And I sent a link. I said, really? Because here it is. Fuck you gonna say now? And then the guy blocked me and deleted the tweet. And so I was like, I didn't delete it. I just set it to private because it got age restricted. And that was when I was like around 20,000 subs, and that had never happened. So I didn't know if that meant my channel was in trouble or what, you know what I mean? And so clearly I wouldn't handle a situation like that again, probably. I mean, I think like, you'd have to watch the video. I dropped like 60 or 70 F-bombs in it. I told him like, one day you'll come face to face with me at the convention. What are you going to say to me then? You'll stand in face to face with a grown ass man and blah, 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 blah. And everybody's like, he's threatening him. He's threatening him. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Did you just become that thing from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. In Gollum.
It's just so like, goddamn, saying you have to be face to face with another dude and let's see if you can say the same shit in person that you say on the internet is not a threat. It's just basically saying, if you want to talk shit about me online, you're going to talk shit about me in person. Let's see if that happens. That's all it was. They're like, he's threatening him. So, God, now you guys have got a Smeagol Jeremy that's going to be born now. Smeagol Jeremy. All right. Gollum, my precious.
Better than your Yoda.
Yeah, NASCAR Jeremy would destroy 30 NPCs with one punch. Yeah, we was over there on Daytona 500 the other day. That's where old Earnhardt lost his life. Rest in peace. That's 1-2 Earnhardt. Jesus Christ. Amen. Dale Earnhardt Jr. And they were just really rubbing some racing. And spoiler got a little swirly, and they got a little sideways in the turn. A little quarter panel got a little sideways. All right, I'm gonna stop that. I did wow. NASCAR Jeremy. I did NASCAR Jeremy when I was walking around California. I was walking around Anaheim, and I just started talking like a NASCAR fan. And these people were looking at me like, "What the fuck is this guy doing in California?" And,
wow.
Yeah, so I went on that rant for a while because I told them, they were like, "What are you gonna do if people?" It could like know who you are, and I was like, I'm just gonna act like a NASCAR fan, and I don't know where I'm at, and I'll just start talking about Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon, and so now we have NASCAR Jeremy. So there's too many personalities at this point. I can't keep up. Let's see, Thunder Robots episode 9, a Mel Brooks production. Please.
Oh, we're not that lucky.
Yeah, I mean that would be amazing. So, let's see. Dark Zaid says, and thank you for the super chat. Even my dad, who said he liked the Transformers and the Last Jedi, is jingling keys for a 2-year-old kind of way. Said that Solo was more boring than plain porridge, and said he won't see episode 9 in cinemas now. More boring than plain porridge. Can we have swig of Yoo-hoo for the plain porridge comment? That is fantastic, which I'm actually drinking apple juice right now. So swig of apple juice for the porridge comment, because I think that's the first time we've had porridge mentioned on the High Council. This is a historic moment. So that's really good. It's really good. I gotta say, we have to note that. Let's see. TCS fourth. You're here at Atlanta. I'm not in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta yesterday. I'm actually back in Florida today. But you're here at Atlanta. Even if it was a charity thing, the force is with you. But damn, the money you'd make off that cage match. Yeah, I'm not in Atlanta anymore. I was at Atlanta yesterday. I was in California last week. I'm back in Florida today. So Q Tupac, I get around. All right. Makani 90 new is a great song. New film. enter the Jeremy verse. Indiegogo campaign. We can just start at enter the Jeremy verse. So I think I'm just gonna get EVS and Jeff to do a Jeremy comic of all the Jeremys. I think that'd be good. So Casey Kilbreath says, I'm fandom menace, but I like Solo. Change my mind.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but so I can't challenge you. But at the end of the day, look, I'm still the guy that says I like The Force Awakens, and I catch hell for that every day. And both these guys on both the guys on this show will tell you they don't agree with me.
We don't agree with that. It's not
no.
a good movie.
Yeah, and so but stick by what your opinion is, and don't let anybody change your mind. I've heard from some people that said they liked Solo. The majority of people seem to not like it, but I have heard from a lot of people that did like it. And so and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I like Adam Sandler movies too. So all of them except for Jack and Jill. Like Jack and Jill was unwatchable. My God. Even from
You're
bad.
slowly redeeming yourself in my eyes each week. I'm just putting that out there.
Basil says we need Black Anaconda Jeremy. Oh, Basil and the Black Anaconda Jeremy. Salvador says birth of Jeremyverse comic. Heard it here first. Boom! I just said that. So, all right. So we're about caught up on the super chats. I think we're gonna go for another 10 minutes, maybe. Just don't. I know. We all got. I've got. Get ready for tomorrow. We want to make sure that we're. I don't know. You guys are probably gonna get mad if we cut this off. But even if, do you guys have a lot? Do you have a live stream tonight? EVS.
I don't know. Maybe, probably. I mean, you know what they're doing is they're doing this thing called Drawn and Quartered, and I can never go because I've got High Council on Tuesdays.
Okay.
But Drawn and Quartered is like on Mike S. Miller's Blacklist Universe channel. You guys should go subscribe to Blacklist Universe. And what they do is they get a bunch of comic book artists together and they have a little contest. And they say, hey, today we're going to draw Lobo or Batman or something like that. And everybody has to draw the same thing with a camera aimed at their drawing. And then it's a contest. People vote on it. And I've never been able to be on the show. Plus, I'm way too big a star to do that. But that is a pretty cool idea, and people should subscribe and watch that. It's very entertaining.
It is.
And I know Jeff
Such an asshole. I'm so sorry.
Jeff has to be up early tomorrow, so I don't want to keep these guys too late. Obi127883, Uncle EVS, Cyberfrog, the animated series happens. Who voices Cyberfrog?
Dennis Leary.
Oh, I like you've already thought about that. Thought about that. So
well, somebody made a great little bit of animation of Cyberfrog talking like Dennis Leary. They took a clip of Dennis Leary's voice from his No Cure for Cancer, and then like animated Cyberfrog speaking those lines. And I'm like, whoa, that is perfect. I had that up on my Twitter before. It was really, really neat. Yeah.
Good stuff. TCS fourth. Big City Jeff thinks EVS is crazy, but he didn't say he was wrong. Support all you guys. Well, thank you so much. Well, EVS is everything at this point. He's crazy. He's dangerous. He's like, what is the word? He took YouTube down tonight, guys. I mean, what else do you need to know? Well, but he's also strategic, and he's also calm. He's whatever he needs to be. And that's why you need to fear him.
I'm respectful of my fans, my subscribers, and my customers. I value you guys deeply. I'm grateful for your support. You guys, I always wanted to have 80,000 subscribers on YouTube. This week, you guys pushed me over that point. And every day, I try to do my morning show at 9 a.m. I try Eastern Standard Time, and I do my night show 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just as a way to stay in touch with you guys before and after I'm working on my frog book for the day. So I'm grateful. I really am grateful to everyone. 923 people watching the High Council tonight. Even after all of the mistakes and problems, you guys stuck around. We love you so much. You have no idea.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Proper Jeremy says one of the Annas threatened world class on Twitter. Jeff, on behalf of the Council of Jeremys, we'd like to offer you protection. # we are Jeremy. Are you guys? Do you guys know about this whole Anna versus Jeremy thing?
No.
Somebody threatened me.
So Anna and I did a few live streams from LA. We were driving around. I called it Driving Miss Anna. And we were just driving. And she was reading the chat. These were hours and hours long of live streams. Through that, they started creating these angry Anna accounts because Anna does not she will cuss like a crazy person in traffic and she will scream at everybody. She was cussing like crazy. And so they created all these Anna accounts. And the last live stream we did, we went into Walmart and she bought some chocolate chip cookies. And I was like, I wanted a couple of them while we were driving. And she's telling me no and all this. Anyway, so there's these several Anna accounts that have been created on Twitter. And they are at war with all of the Jeremy accounts on Twitter. And they're using the cookies to lure the Jeremys over to their team. So that's what's going on.
That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem fair.
It's insane.
I'm
it's great.
confused.
There's so many threads that people screenshot me of like these Annas and these Jeremys go like having this argument, and it's hilarious. So it's actually pretty funny. It's great. All right, so let's see. Antonio Malpica, am I saying that right? Malpica? Yeah.
Malpica.
Yeah. Tonight is Freddy Krueger. I'm assuming that's for you, EVS. Tonight is Freddy Krueger.
Oh, they're drawing Freddy Krueger on the yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then Makani90 says, hey guys, Halloween is coming because the article's telling white people to not cultural appropriate other people's cultures as costumes and what offensive costumes you can't wear are popping up. Oh my God. Are they really? Oh my God.
Are they going to tell me I can't be Axel Foley this year for Halloween because I'm not 100% black? I'm like 500.
Tell me that I can't be Rose Tico. I already bought the costume.
I bought mine too. I'm still waiting on this damn Detroit Lions jacket. So.
Such nonsense. My God. What was that one that went around on Twitter? Your prom dress is not my culture or something. Your goddamn prom dress is not my culture. That blew up on Twitter. Just insane. Dayton
Twitter's
Pfeiffer.
stupid.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm not on it anymore right now. So, Dayton Pfeiffer, there's a Facebook page called Star Wars 2 Cannons, 1 Verse. I guess this page is not a big fan of the High Council. So it's called Star Wars 2 Cannons. That's TWO 1 Universe. All right, well, let's look at that real quick. I'm going to pull that up on my phone. Are they crying about us right now? Let's see.
It sounds
Star
completely
Wars.
soy-based. I don't know.
We're allergic.
Allergic to soy. It's not even soy. It's almond milk. It's like.
All right, I'm trying to.
You're calling it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. I'm not going to put it on the screen because I don't have Facebook. Why is Facebook down? There we go. All right. It's a closed group, so I can't get in there. So I guess they're just whining about us in the group, so I can't see what they're saying. So we'll tell them, everyone, if you're in that group, tell them we said hello. Star Wars 2 Cannons, 1 Universe. Apparently, they are big fans of the High Council, so we'd like to send our regards. Basil, TFA was just JJ being his usual, I guess you're meaning to say retard, with Kathleen Kennedy being the little devil behind him. Can't really blame him. TFA was deliberate FU from Roundhead Ryan Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you meant TLJ was a deliberate FU from Roundhead. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. I know most people don't. And, what can you do? So, but no matter what, it's the Last Jedi. It suffered because of the Last Jedi, in my opinion. So, Makani90 says Anna versus Jeremy, Dawn of Cookies. I'm gonna win. So, cookies are involved. I'm gonna win. So that's all there is to it. TCS Fourth. I still sell Cyberfrog, and my friends know your comic money well spent. So TCS Fourth is still out there selling Cyberfrog.
Cool.
Telling everybody about it. That is the fandom menace right there. Go out and tell people about us. Tell people what we have going on. Tell them about Geeks and Gamers. Tell them about Stealing Solo. Tell them about Cyberfrog. Tell them about Comic Artist Pro Secrets, World Class Bullshitters. Tell them about the fandom menace. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take your voices spreading the word. If you Support us if you believe in us, if you want to see this continue to grow, if you want to see the truth about Star Wars continue to be put out there by us. Bring more people into the fandom menace and make them understand we're not soy-based, we're not NPCs, we're not SJWs. We are people that can make up our own minds. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree, but we don't have pre-programmed thoughts put in our head like the NPCs, like the SJWs. And we're not running around calling everybody a racist and a sexist just because. We're not calling people boycotters just because we don't like their opinion. And then when we don't like somebody getting fired, we turn around and call for a boycott. You know, these people have no consistency. They have no core value. They are just lifeless beings walking around saying what they have been programmed to say by Hollywood, by the mainstream media, by social media. And like I said, sometimes they can learn new words. Sometimes they go through updates. That's how they get the word the alt-right. You know, did anybody hear the alt-right 5 years ago? No, it was reprogrammed. They were told to say it. And now they can't have a conversation without calling you an alt-right. What's an alt-right, by the way? Yeah, exactly. Just like that meme I shared where it showed a regular person talking to an NPC and the NPC says, Trump is racist. And then the regular person says, name one racist thing he said. And then it showed another picture of it where it's thinking. And then it says, angry face, you're racist, you know, because they don't know what they're talking about. So anyway, that was my ending rant right there. So we're going to wrap this up. Damn it, Proper Jeremy, send in a super chat right before we wrap it up. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. So Proper Jeremy, Juicy Juice, God damn it. All right. Juicy Juice Jeremy was banned from the Council of Jeremys and was offered to be an honorary Anna. It was an obvious trap, and he's currently being held captive. Aside from that, you summed it up very well. Bonus super chat for accuracy. All right, so Juicy Juice Jeremy was banned from the Council of Jeremys, and he was offered to be an honorary Anna. It was an obvious trap, and he's currently being held captive. Aside from that, you've summed it up very well. Bonus super chat for the accuracy. By the way, guys, I met Proper Jeremy in California. I met the person behind the Proper Jeremy account. So that was actually pretty cool. So let's see. TCS fourth. SJW is not the way. NPC locked in. I'm calling them NPCs from here on out. That's what I'm doing. It's all NPCs from here on out. Bagel Goose just got here. What I miss?
Everything, Cecil. Everything.
You blew it, Cecil. What can we tell you?
You're done, son. Better luck next week.
Go Jeremiah. Proper Jer sing Star Wars. Proper Jeremy? You want Proper Jeremy to sing Star? How do you sing Star Wars?
Bill Murray knows the words.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. All right.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that was bad. All right, Salvador. Me when YouTube died midstream. This wedding is horse crap. P.S. The clown has no penis. The clown has no penis. What the hell are you? Oh, love Step Brothers. Okay, Proper Jeremy. P.S. We haven't heard from him ever since. So you haven't heard from Juicy Juice Jeremy ever since. Oh my God, so good, so good. All right. So anyway, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's about time to end it. So we're gonna end it now because, like I said, it's been a kind of a crazy night. We appreciate all of you hanging with us through all of the difficulties on YouTube. Before we go, Ethan, Jeff, you got anything you want to say? Anything you want to plug? Anything at all?
Go ahead, Ethan.
Go ahead. No, shout out to a couple of fans out there. I want to shout out. Well, Pimp Master Broda is in the chat. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. We got to get him on at some point. I don't know why he won't come on. He's terrific.
Yeah, I know you added him to you. I think you were trying to have him on that last week when I was driving after a 35-hour drive. I thought you were going to get him on.
He just made the best Rose Tico video I've ever seen, where Yoda makes love to Pop, Rose Tico Pop, gets her high first, and then they make sweet love all night. And it was a really, really good video. I recommend that you go to his Twitter and take a look at it. It isn't porn, but it's right on the edge of porn. It's more art than porn at that point. Yeah, and also shout out to Sith Lord Luke Skywalker because I just see him there. If you want to buy a Cyberfrog figurine, go to evscollectibles.com, EVS Collectibles, and you will be able to pick up the Cyberfrog miniature figurine. And thank you very much.
Jeff?
Well, folks, this is the last 4 days till Stealing Solo is gone forever. So the link is on my page. Maybe it's in the description. I don't know, but it's over on Indiegogo. Just type in Stealing Solo. It's our comic book project. It's been a lot of fun to work on it, to talk about it. We cover it every morning on Good Morning Pop Culture, and it's almost over. So if you like it, I'm looking forward to doing more down the road. Also, if you could do me a favor, if you could check out one of our videos and click in the description, we got our secondary channel for Good Morning Pop Culture, and I'm going to move that over there exclusively on the 1st of November. So if you like our regular videos on World Class Bullshitters, those will stay here. Good Morning Pop Culture will have its own thing, its own community, and we'll be able to continue to grow the channel. So just keep watching what we do over on World Class Bullshitters for all your information, all the updates that you need.
Awesome. And I got a couple more super chats, so I'm going to knock them out real quick. I'm probably going to go live here in a little while back on the Geeks and Gamers channel just because I know that we had to cut we didn't get a full high council in because of all the technical difficulties. So I'm going to go live here shortly. Give me maybe 10, 15 minutes and I'll be back live. And then the Common Sense crew is returning. That is myself and Anna and Ivan. And I think Jesse's going to be able to be on this week. That'll be Thursday. We're gonna do that Thursday night. I don't have the time set, but I will make an event for that. So, and that's going to be happening on a weekly basis. So we're back and better than ever on that, and I'm excited about it. Bagel Goose says, "Sorry, I was listening to a good video instead."
Oh, that's not nice.
Damn, Cecil, that's a low blow right there. Makani 90, in Jeremy's name, I pray. Let us all say Wamen. So, chat.
Amen.
Amen. Go Jerify. If you're going live, why cut the council? Because I need to talk to Ethan about something really quick. So so that's why. So I totally understand it, but I mean I can't stop this and then restart the same feed, can I?
I don't know.
Everybody leave for 5 minutes and then come back.
Yeah. But I do have to talk to him about something. So, but that's a good question. But I'll be back. Give me like 20 minutes. And I'll be back live on this channel. NPC Jeremy, hashtag Orange Man is bad. Let's see. It's Escape Run. More profitable than Disney's Star Wars. That's a hashtag more profitable than Disney Star Wars. So NPC Jeremy, thank you for what's the rent thing? You guys keep saying rent. I don't understand this. Am I just out of the loop on this?
If you're asking me, I have no clue.
They've been saying it all night. Rent with a question mark.
Rent?
I have no idea.
Is that from Spider-Man 2?
Oh, wow. Is that what that is?
Rent? You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. That's what I said to everybody.
Al of the future. I'm sorry, I missed your super chat. Anyone else here excited to rent Death of a Nation? Didn't that movie flop? Was it Death of a Nation or was it Birth of a Nation I'm thinking about? It was
Birth of a Nation is like old, and you don't really want to get into that right now. Trust me.
Yeah. So, Death of a Nation. Which one is that? Is that the Trump one? The Trump? No, I don't know. There was like a Trump documentary. I don't know. I'll have to look Death of a Nation up. I think that might be that Trump documentary. And then Doomsday says Cyberfrog should be called Old Man Crokin. Old Man Crokin.
Yeah. Instead of Old Man Logan. So like Old Man Cyberfrog.
So rent is that? So that's pretty funny if that's from Spider-Man 2. That's good stuff. But all right, guys. So again, it's been a rough night with the YouTube and everything, but we're here, and we appreciate all of your support. I'll see you guys in about 15 or 20 minutes. I'll go back live on this channel. I'll probably clickbait title it something like Kathleen Kennedy was just fired, just so we can battle the YouTube algorithm bullshit. So anyway, we appreciate you all for Comic Artist Pro Secrets for World Class Bullshitters. I've been your humble host, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. You guys have a good night, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.